The Dove Network welcomes you to the following presentation of Double Dropkick Podcast.
It's Tuesday night. You know what that is? It's Double Dropkick night right here on the DAB Network. Hard way to start the program. Rest in peace, Jeremy. Fallen NWA champion. The DAB Network and the Double Dropkick Podcast sends our condolences to the family and friends. Great legacy will live on, and we'll see him again. Welcome in, everybody, tonight. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. We took off last week so that you guys could be with your family. I hope you had a great time with your family. I hope everybody's brought back safe here. Whether you're watching us live tonight, the replay later, sobering up tomorrow, or whether you're live watching us around the world right now in Canada, UK, South Africa. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Australia and New Zealand, checking in. UK and Scotland. How you doing out there? Welcome into tonight's program. And if you watch us tomorrow to get through your day or whatever, or you watch us later like many of you do, I so very much thank you for what you do for this program and watching it and tuning in. But a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of the subscribers out there, because without you, this program is nothing. We enjoy bringing you this show each and every week right here Tuesday night on the DAB Network. We have so much planned and expansions for the DAB Network coming up in January. You'll want to stick around for that. We've got a great interview and a great YouTuber that'll be on the program next week, so stay tuned for that. We got a new segment debuting tonight. That'll be fun. We're also going to talk ESPN's Wrestler Awards. We'll take a look at that, the Pitcher of the Week, and of course, the big fallout that's happening with Great Custom Belts. I have reserved judgment on any of it. I don't know really much about it, other than some drama was started after this situation. There's some that thrive on drama, thrive on one half of the side of the issue. So tonight, I have already gotten what I know from Great Custom Belts, and tonight, Tyler Williams. Anyway, Talmadge Williams and Tyler Dove will be on the program, and we'll be talking with them tonight to find out what's going on, get the truth, and they'll answer your questions for you to find out what went on as well. But folks, we are 6 away from 1,000. Can we hit it tonight? If you're new to the program, all you got to do is drop down, give a thumbs up, give a like, and subscribe. Because once we hit 1,000, yes, it will be another big time giveaway right here on the DAB Network, and we will give away another belt. Ask Steve Wilson, who his belt has shipped out. Everything is ready to go. All the figures have been shipped out. All of the wrestling belt has been shipped out. A couple of the bigger prizes have shipped out. The stuff that's remaining is just the belt hangers. They will go out the day after tomorrow, after January 2nd. So enjoy all of that. We're going to get some more belt hangers made to give away on the regular program here every now and then. We're going to do that. That'll be a whole lot of fun. A lot of people seem to like those belt hangers, especially our guy did them up for us, and he did a great job with everything. He's the one that we got that HD acid etch belt on Mendoza Craft Leather. You got to check out Mendoza Craft Leather. Hit him up. I think he's full right now, but get on him. If not, then you got to hit Mark Championship Leather. Go over to his page on Facebook. Check him out. And while you're over there too, you might as well just go ahead and go on over to Facebook to Wide World of Belts YouTube page and subscribe there. They are going to do a belt giveaway once they reach 500. They're just under 2. They're not too far away from 200. So if everybody here will do me a favor, head on over to the YouTube page, Wide World of Belts YouTube page, and subscribe. And then check out Spanning the Globe every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check out Mark, Andy, Richard, and Ben. They do a great job over there. Check them out each and every week. I love them. They're great. They're good friends. Speaking of good friends, I got to bring on here one of my best belt friends in the hobby. But as you guys know, my name is KVK, and welcome into the program, my co-host, none other than Mr. Ethan Thompson. What's up, buddy?
I got to pull up the hoodie. It's like 45 in California, so we cold.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little nippy, man. It's a little nippy.
We're supposed to get some snowstorm coming up here in the 8th that we've not had in some 20 years. So we'll see if it pans out from eastern North Carolina on the coast here. We don't get our last foot of snowstorm was in 1989, something like that, 1990.
That's wild.
So
very late Christmas to those who celebrate, and hope you guys are having a fantastically safe New Year's. hit that subscribe button because you know what? I heard Andy Bolger, Mr. Bolger already got his Mr. Sacco today. Some stuff's starting to trickle in and prizes are getting delivered. So let's get that 1,000. Let's get that 1,000.
We are almost there. We got to hit it tonight, guys. Come on, let's hit the 1,000 and do another belt giveaway. You guys want a free belt? Ask the guys how easy it was. Just about everybody that was in that show just about won something. Very easy to do. Fun games. We love what we do here. This is a belt hobby podcast where we talk about entertainment, wrestling, a little bit of sports gaming, and we have fun, don't we, Ethan?
We definitely try to bring the fun. It's work, and we appreciate every single person that takes that time to hit those little magical buttons, because those little magical buttons help us out a lot.
And then I love when my great shows catching up. I love those messages. Send me those messages. You don't bother me. You don't tire me out. You don't spam me with trying to buy something or to do something like that. But I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing what segments you did like, what segments you don't like, some things that you'd like to see. I enjoy that very much. So, just drop that down. Or if you're watching this afterwards, you can drop it down in the comments below. I answer each and every one of the questions and reply to each and every comment
I
on here.
have a new intro I want to propose. I want to see what the crowd thinks about it.
All right.
Quick 10, 15 seconds of Kevin on the pole. Down on the pole.
That's the wife's 10 or 15 second video. Hey, check out what my wife got me. That was absolutely awesome, and I love it. Check this out. How bad is that?
Nice.
The Yeti with the double drop kick logo on it.
Nice.
How killer is that? And it's got my last name on the back. I'm one of those guys likes to put his name on everything. Likes to put his name on everything. But thank you, my dear. I love you.
Good job, Logan.
Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. So how was your day today? Did you work?
I worked.
You worked. You're off then tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow, though. Got tomorrow off, so.
Just one day?
Yep, just one day. So what I'll do is after we get off here, I'll old man it, take a quick cat nap so I can make it to midnight.
There we go.
Because,
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. I forgot New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve.
And you figure it's 6:14 right now my time. So if I don't take a nap, man, I'm asleep by like 10. Just gone.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me anymore. Even going out, any of that, it's just whatever. It's just you get to a point where it's just like big deal. I'd rather enjoy my time
when your kids get older.
Yeah.
It's like my oldest is gone again. I got no Thanksgiving with her, no Christmas with her. New Year's is gone. She's out with her boyfriend. Blah blah blah.
It's if you have kids, you know there's going to be a time when you pick them up for the last time. They lay in the bed with you, for the last time watching a movie. My little one used to get in the bed and we'd watch the tablets together, and she loved to play. Do you remember that game show host that was, what was the case game that you opened up the case? Howie Mandel had it. I forget that. I don't know what that game was called. That game show.
What was that game? I know you're talking about too. What was that game? Let me look that up.
Anyway, the comments will know when we get through the comments, but there was the app of that game, and we used to have so much fun. I mean, hours on end, just laying in the bed, playing that game, see who could get the most money. With picking that case with the $1 million case in it.
Was it Deal or No Deal?
Deal or No Deal. There you go. Deal or No Deal. That's what that's what the stuff that we used to do. And it was, take those moments and hold them, because every one of those will be the last at some point. The last time you pick them up, last time you go to Toys R Us with them, or you go to toy shopping with them, or the last, time that they want these kind of toys, or this kind of, or they, you don't become cool anymore. This, and then your roles, then your roles change a bit in life. But savor each moment. And with my health, I'm savoring each and every second with things. You do too. Hobby drama. Some people can put the hobby or a hobby or anything on the shelf and be done with it and go about our normal lives. But there is those people that live on the computer, live in a fake world, live in a delusional take that live vicariously and fakely through that internet, through that typing board, and that want to keep things stirred up. Don't do that. Enjoy a hobby for what it is. All hobbies have this kind of stuff and all have this kind of drama. Just enjoy it. Come in here. We don't deal with drama. We'll dive in and talk about it, but we ain't gonna spread it, start it, or bring stuff into there. You know, Tyler and Talmadge reached out to us a couple days before another show had dived into it, saying, "Hey, we want to come on and explain everything that happened because we're getting a lot of stuff in our inbox. Why'd you leave? Why'd you do this? Why'd that? What's going on? Do you recommend them? This, that, and the other." So we'll find out about that. They'll be joining us later in the program. The limo is on the way to pick them up, so we'll dive into that. But why don't we say hello to everybody in the comments? What do you think there, bud?
Let's do it.
We gotta say hello to everybody. Everybody's wanting to see what's going to happen with hobby drama. You're more familiar with the situation than I am, though, right?
Yes, I am, and I have my opinion on it, which is probably not going to be popular opinion to some. And
hey, we are straightforward and honest on this show. So
yeah, that's all you can.
Hey, Richard Ward, I'm here for the hookers and blow. That's your show. Hey, there's Jerry Bonner. How's it going, buddy? Look, man, your I believe you got the Stone Cold belt hanger for that belt. It's going out in 2 days. January 2nd to be mailed out. Did I already say that about the other stuff that I mailed out? Yeah, some people have already gotten their stuff. So do that. Hey, Laverty, you woke up. He fell asleep in chat. He'd been a little heavy drinking today. Welcome in, Laverty. Good to see you, buddy. We're praying for you. Hope we find something that you do. There is Mendoza Craft. Yes, sir. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're all and well. Hope you're feeling good, feeling better. Yes, everybody out there, don't do something stupid. If you're going to drink and drive, put the keys away, hide the keys, give them to the bartender when you come in. It's better to go pick that car up in the morning than, $1,500 to get yourself out of bail, losing your license for a year, all kinds of stuff, or kill somebody.
Belt dummies. Let's do it this way. A DUI is like 3 C4 crumb rinds.
Yeah, it's going to cost you a lot. And if you people don't understand, I'm just a little buzz driving is drunk driving, and from a former LEO here, that you do that kind of stuff, it's going to be caught, it's going to be noticed. You may not think that you're impaired when you're driving, but when we're behind you, we can absolutely tell you're impaired because the alcohol desensitizes you to everything to where you think you're out there all alone and you're in. I was on the right side of the road, buddy. You were on the opposite side of the road going the opposite direction. Oh, was I?
I drink on the show. I can genuinely say I've never drunk drive before. I have a paranoid thing about the first time I try to do something illegal, I'm just gonna get hooked and booked for whatever. I can steal a pack of gum in California, and I'm gonna get 30 years of life in California because it's just not worth it.
It's something easily preventable. Get in a habit. Even if you are having your car and I have my car today, just give it to the bartender, and the bartenders will make sure that you go when you're going. Even if you get doo-dooed face, which you shouldn't, have a little bit. If you're gonna do all that, stay home. Hey Ben, how you going, buddy?
Be smart about it. Get your adulting done. Get home, nestle up, put your hoodie on, relax, have some drinks, and you're safe.
Does Ben not have one of the handsomest photos for his YouTube page? Chris Raines. No?
Christopher.
David Babel. Hey, I like the logo there. Pretty cool. I like the other one too, though, didn't I? But I think this one's more easily readable.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Looking good. Christopher Raines, love you as always. Hope everything's going with you. Yes. There's our good man, Lane. Yes, everybody. Hope you all be smart, do the right things tonight. It is Chris Simmons, double drop kick time. How you doing over there in Australia, mate? Oh, I burned her down. That's terrible. Hey, Natch, what's going on? Yes, we are beltaholics. Hope you're doing good. Hit him up if you need a belt from ORM.
Doing big things. Oh,
how? That would be an awesome. I just thought ORM. It's in the belt.
Little EA play.
Right? Nobody liked I guess nobody liked that. What's up, Andy Bolger? How you doing? The winner of Mr. Taco. Mr. Mark Maggard working on his belts tonight. Absolutely rest in peace. Unfortunate circumstances. I'm a new man with a new logo, and I'm helping him work on some other stuff as well. Henderson's Restoning and Paint Modification. What's up, Belt Brothers? How you doing? Yes, sir. DDK in the house. Christopher. Everybody. Looking nice in your Duke shirt. Doesn't look like Michigan versus Duke. Not Michigan. Nah, not Michigan. They're not what they used to be, but it does look Duke more and more and more. Hey, AD Terry, how you doing, brother? Everybody send him a
message. 80. Thank you again.
Yes, thank you for the message the other night. Everybody send him a message right here in the messages below. He is ready to go ship overseas for deployment. Take care. Come back. Stay safe. Watch your six. Good man. Has a lot of belt groups. Make sure you ask him all his belt groups. Nelson E., what's in, buddy? How you doing? Welcome in. Mark Maggard, good evening. I'm just here for the interrogation. Sorry, I got to do it. Did they bring their attorneys? Will they assert their First Amendment privilege? Inquiring minds want to know.
The internet, there's no Fifth Amendment. There's no fifth. There's no fifth here.
Yeah, not in DDK court. Nope, you're not allowed. Nope. Hey. He said hello to you. There is Eric Emerson. How you doing, everybody? He is of Berg. Wait, I'm gonna murder it. I'm an idiot. Berg blog on YouTube. You look him up. Join his YouTube page. He does great belt reviews. Very cool. The Bearded Wonder. Look at it.
Look at the beard. So
yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
He will be on the program next week, so you make sure you want to tune in for that. It's going to be a fun time. He's a really fun guy, upbeat guy. You know, you like those people that just enjoy the things. They're not blah. They're just always upbeat. They're happy. They're kind. There you go. Stay home. That's the best course of do it because, like Mama said, nothing happens after midnight. Nothing good after midnight. What is that? Was it nothing good happens after midnight? Yeah.
Nothing good ever happens after midnight. Yeah.
There you go. James Davis in the house, looking good there, buddy. He's got the good beard game going on too. There is our other half of Double Dropkick Podcast in the background on our Saturday show. Stephen Hammer, what's up, buddy? Listening at work. You take care. Hopefully nobody does anything stupid out there while you're watching. I am celebrating with champagne in a New York strip. My neighbor will be pleased when they find it gone from their kitchen. Absolutely. But did you take the underwear again like you did last time from the neighbors?
Wait, here's what you do, Maggart. All you do is where that strip was.
Look at everybody.
You just leave a bullet on the counter.
Look, everybody knew deal or no deal. Everybody knew deal or no deal. Deal or no deal. Hey, there's Platinum Sword. Platinum, how are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, how are you, bro?
Yeah.
Hope you're doing okay.
Up and down with your, the stuff in your rehab. Keep at it. It will be worth it in the end. Hello, Warrior Black. I got your stuff. Your stuff is packaged up, mailed out January 2nd. You'll get it. Enjoy it. Thanks for winning. And thanks for subscribing.
If you ever just need a bend and ear, Platinum, inbox is always open.
Throw the book out on the dome club. Mark, I think, has been tipsy or sipping on the sip sauce. He's a local comedian tonight. Yes, they do. Natch. Yes, they do. What's up, gamer? Another winner of the program. Yes, stupid things. Yes, his Crumb Rind has sold. Don't contact him for the Crumb Rind. Congratulations, Mark.
Oh, yeah!
Getting that belt sale. Hey! What's up, Jones? How you doing there, buddy?
Shout out to the 2024 person of the year, Mike Jones.
Is he?
Probably going to be 2020. Fantastic dude. Always consistent. I appreciate consistency. Yeah, consistency in my life. Love it. So, Jones,
buddy?
Have a shot for me, bro.
There you go. There's Stone Cold, the winner of our belt giveaway. Congratulations to him. He's going to enjoy that belt. It's his, what he does with it. He says he's going to keep it, but it's his. He won it. He can go drag it behind like Ultimate Warrior run into the ring if he wants. Hope he doesn't. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Hey, Lisa. Welcome in. I like it. Yeah. Yes, there you go. Everybody's sending him AD Terry's. There you go, AD. How you like that, buddy? AD, come back safe. There you go. TNA, brother. He is that because Michael Jones is the TNA king. Absolutely. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the love. Look at the love. Look at the love. Greg Harrison, I'm subscribed. Awesome, man. Stay in there. I got to check how many we're of. Somebody's supposed to let me know if we do hit the 1,000 tonight. But if you're not subscribed and you're new to the program, once we hit 1,000 again, we're going to do another belt giveaway. Look at all that. People still giving love to AD. AD, there's Keith. How you doing there, buddy? No more buying. Right. That itch starts. You sold one of your belts that are no longer for sale, correct?
Sold the United States. I gave the guy again. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. I know you had mentioned it on here, and people reached out to me trying to send me money and things like that. Appreciate it. I don't.
Yeah, because we love you.
I'm an independent dude. I take care of mine, and that all taken care of, all is well. Everything's good, and Nick, all these guys, I appreciate you. But yeah, sold the United States to a guy that he's very communicative. He likes to communicate. But I give it because I'm not I don't need to sell it anymore. So I don't need to sell it. So I was just like, he's like, man, I'd love to get it. And he's like, I can only make payments on it. So I'm like, that's fine. I'll hold it. And there's no problem, And he let's just say he's a very nice guy. He's just very, 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 he likes to communicate.
High strung.
He just likes to communicate. I'm more of a thumbs up kind of guy. Yep. Hey, anything we can do,
Joey B.
Terry.
I hope you do as well.
Home? You need a care package sent to you, anything, bro? You need something to make you feel at home? You reach out to us at DDK, and we will take care of you, bro.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Take care of us.
Yep. There's your guy there. He's about to have a safe and
bro. Be safe.
You have a great one as well. I'm looking at these. There it is. Who is Richard Ford? I have no idea. Some guy on Spanning the Globe. There it is. He's still getting praise. So get find the well. I don't know. He's some guy that figured out how to shave his bald head. Yeah, there we go. But so that belt is no longer for sale. Do you still have one that you are selling, or no? I
don't need to sell it again. I didn't even need to sell the first belt. I'm just one of those people. I like to stay over positive on things because you don't know what's going to happen. So I'm one of those head cases. I'm weird. I panic, but I do have a Nawaz Winged Eagle that I would sell or trade. I'll trade it for something.
It's on the blue, right?
HD Winged Eagle on blue strap.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful belt. 2024 work. So artwork's up to date. Everything's good. Don't need to sell it. I always need an Intercontinental, a black one, or a white one. A couple other belts I need. So just Black Logo Big Eagle.
I don't know who's got any of that.
Yeah, dick.
Hey, if you guys have not checked out C4 Authentic Belts, C4 Authentic Belts, the only one that's partnered officially with Crumrine themselves, doing it like it's 1986. You got to go check out C4 Authentic Belts over on c4authenticbelts.com. They are doing unbelievable stuff over there. Hit them up for the all C4 Authentic Ortiz Crumrine Big Gold. Amazing.
That, sir, is my quarter 2025 quarter one purchase goal.
Is it C4?
Yep.
Taking it back to like this 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stuff that what he's been able to do is unbelievable. It's very, very cool. So you want to check that out. It's just unbelievable what he was able to do, because getting that price where it's at, when I had contacted the Crumrines themselves, it was 12, 14 grand. I can't remember which. You can get that belt with authentic pieces from the original. You're getting the cast register. The Crumb Ryan family gave them the cast pieces to cast the wrestlers and the cast pieces for the stone holders. So you're getting something that was actually casted onto the original on your belt. And if it means something to you, and that belt means a whole lot like it did to me, that's the one you want to have. Absolutely. It's a spectacular, spectacular belt. Speaking of belts, we love here to show off your belts. And when you show off your belts, we usually over on Twitter, we have what's the picture of the week. Let's say, you want to take a look at picture of the week?
I would love to.
Roll it. Picture of the week comes to us with Mike with the beautiful outdoor shot of the WWE World Championship belt. Look at it in all its glory. No imitations here. Spectacular.
I almost want one like really bad.
I'm thinking of doing this one.
I'm thinking about doing that and adding the Mendoza strap to it.
Yes.
I think it's going to be in my near future.
But he did a beautiful shot here, getting the sun in it from behind the overlay, so it gets the shadow effect on the front, but still picking up the daylight. Beautiful shot here. Love the belt. Mike, Mister, this is a beautiful belt, and thank you for your picture of
fantastic picture
the week. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, how to get your picture of the week on here? How to get your stuff to show up? All you got to do is go over to DDK Podcast on X, DDK Podcast, right there on the screen. The official X account of Double Dropkick Podcast. Throw it up there. Tag me in your belt pictures, your belt photos. I pick one out. I also pick winners for random prizes, and there's been 6 people that won prizes off of just being a subscriber on X. So get on over. Doesn't cost you anything. DDK Podcast on X. Give a follow. Win something. Tag me in a belt. And you can see your picture right here on Double Drop Kick Podcast as Belt of the Week. 80 Terry says I could use a T4 while I'm over there. Thanks for volunteer, Kev. Hey, absolutely. I will get right on in there. I know Colin is watching right now over in Australia. Colin, hook him up because this bad boy is being buried with moi. I got the multicolored lights on it today. What the doo-doo?
Little rainbow-y for you, Kev.
There we go. Now you can see it in all of it.
Happy birthday shout out to EJ Cali too, by the way.
Oh, EJ.
Happy birthday, brother.
His new belt group is 4mm belts. Check him out on Facebook. See Gorget. Yes. Oh, screw flare. Wow. Just going right at it. Hernandez, you watch, don't wait anytime soon. Chris Sims, congratulations, Mike. Stunning pixel angle light. It was. Chris also takes some beautiful pictures too and posts them up. That's a winner. Sure was. I'm struggling not to order that belt. It is. It finally feels like you got something like a championship belt. I still like 5-plate belts. Still like 5-platers, but it hits like a championship belt too. Garen's one on the black. Yeah, no blue tonight. I am repping the Blue Devils with a big victory tonight.
The devil thing, it's okay.
Whatever that was.
Question off topic, football related. Did you see that? It wasn't Georgia Tech. Who was it? Was it Texas Tech? That football player that ankle stomped that dude.
Dude, that was just pure nastiness. That is just where
that guy should never be able to play football again.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. That was as egregious of a thing I've ever seen in my life.
Good dude.
That was worse than the Redskins player that stomped on the dude's head. What was his name?
Oh, I don't remember that. Yeah, you take it over the edge, and and what's going to happen here? You're seeing a lot of this in college football. You're seeing a lot more fights, a lot more stupidness, a lot more going out because you NCAA, you created prima donnas. You're paying them. You're paying people that should not be paid. It's a collegiate sport getting a free education. You shouldn't be paying them at all. I don't care who makes what money and they need to slash the supply. So do you deserve a bigger slice of supply from the company you work for? They make the million. Go start your own company. Go to start your own thing. You shouldn't be paying these kids because this is what happens when you do. They get a lot of these attitudes. It was terrible. I mean, look at the East Carolina and the NC State Wolfpack Bowl. Did you see the referee who had to get 6 stitches across his eye because of the face when they were fighting? The face mask hit him, and
it was so bad. And you look at it, it's just like. Some of these kids are just strong. Dude. I've never seen a draft that I was more worried about the NFL draft, more worried about kids being strong armed, or the NFL being strong armed. Because you get these Travis Hunters and these Shiloh Sanders and these people. Yeah, thank you, Joey. They're great. Shiloh Sanders, to me, I watched him at quarterback. He's not a first round quarterback. Ooh.
Yeah, but back to the hey Bonkers, welcome in, buddy. I hope you're joining. Hope you'll get ready for this interview that we're getting ready to do. With a little bit of drama, but yeah, what's going to happen is the NCAA. Hey, we're paying all these players now. It's time to start fining you for stupidity. You want to act like you're big shots, and you want to act like you're in the NFL players, and you want to do stupid stuff and fight on the field. Time for suspensions. Time for fining them. Because the coaches can't do anything because these kids, the NCAA allows them to transfer out right at the end of the season. That needs to be stopped too. You're going to transfer, you got to sit out a year, like it used to be. But the coaches can't do any discipline because you discipline me, I'm gonna leave. By the X money, I would get the lose and the crown jewel. That is a beautiful belt. Stone Cold, are you excited for your belt that went out the other day? It's not for sure.
Oh no, I got the 5,000 Stone Cold. We'll get there. Don't worry. Trust me.
Yeah. Hey, before we're waiting for them to get in here. They should be here in just a little bit. Did you see the ESPN Wrestler Awards? Did you check out what they posted?
I didn't see it.
You didn't? Well, it's a good thing because I got it right.
Let's see it.
Okay. I wonder if I can do it this way. It's not over. I don't think so. I think it'll still go over as an overlay. But this is it. This is the ESPN Pro Wrestling Awards for 2024. Some of these I don't agree with. Let me know in the comments what you think about below. I have no problem with the first one. Men's Wrestler of the Year, Gunther. Women's Wrestler of the Year, Roxanne Perrott, Toni Storm. I think the character maybe of Toni Storm is, but Toni Storm can't wrestle worth a doo-doo right now.
No,
she has become worse and worse ever since going to AEW because of the scripted. She's trying to do too much, and it's a shame. Good character, whatever. The Tag Team of the Year. Okay. Debut of the Year, right there. Fatu. I can get with that one, yeah. Breakthrough Wrestling of the Year, Strickland. Best Promo Artist. This I was like, what?
I don't see that one at all. Not even close.
Best Promo, Drew McIntyre. I'd put him on my bottom 3 as one of the worst guys on the microphone. Match of the Year, absolutely, horribly not that match. Gymnastic bullcrap. Pay-per-view of the year, WrestleMania XL. We all know what that means. 40. Feud of the year, McIntyre and CM Punk. Do they watch wrestling?
I don't think they watch wrestling. I think they just they do what I do with AEW, and they just kind of like find some shit and just throw it out there because AEW is a fucking trash. And I think these guys just take WWE and they just throw some stuff out there because promo guy, and you're gonna say Drew McIntyre when you can throw Roman, CM Punk. You can throw Cody out there. There's so many other promo guys you can throw out there. LA Knight's a good promo guy over Drew McIntyre. I mean, just that's
tell it like it is, Key. Yes, I believe yeah. I mean, it's nothing but success. Every one of these replica belts they put out, including some of these terrible themed belts, which I think have kind of ruined people's money in their pocket buying all these theme belts and then trying to resell them.
Have you actually seen a theme belt you liked? I can't recall seeing a theme belt I liked.
I thought the Punk was okay, the spinner. It just I don't know if it was the logo, the coloring. I thought that one was okay. I kind of liked that one. That looked good. Even though I don't like a spinner belt to begin with, I was like, that's kind of cool. And would you say I wouldn't call a theme. I think the greatest one of all time is a Smoking Skull, but I wouldn't call that a theme belt because it was a world title.
No, that was actually a world title. I wouldn't call
that but I'm just not a fan of themed belts.
No, I agree. I
maybe the way that they're doing
the best one.
Maybe the way they're doing them. I don't like how they're doing them. They're making them. I think they need to, instead of focusing so much on the strap, you need to focus more on the plates. The straps are becoming these wild and they're looking cardboardish. I'd focus more on the plates than I would that. Said Drew Carey, the best feud of the year. Says, I agree with the Matt McGuire and CM Punk. Really? That was the best feud of the year?
I'm just not a Drew guy. I'm sorry.
It seems like when he gets a big match, he loses it. And I thought he was going to lose the other night. They keep burying him. He finally gets a good one, and then he loses. Then he goes on to the next one. He gets another, and he loses. And really, it's like, how many times do you make the guy lose? Either you like him and move him, but he kept moving on. But I got, hello, Miss Mendoza. How you doing there? How's it going, everybody? Hope you have a great one as well. Mendoza makes good theme belts. Yes, he does. With
well, yeah,
that's up. Question. Fanatics will kill the resale business. Fanatics kills everything. They're absolutely garbage. Garbage jersey, garbage products, garbage everything. Iron on, fake, no sewn anymore. What are we doing? She's right. They do. They make them look stiff and postered. My wife has smoking belts coming over. Oh, yep. But we were saying, is it a theme belt? Because it was actually a world title.
Yes,
I wouldn't put that one in there, even though, hey,
I wouldn't even consider the first Rock belt a theme belt because, again, it was slated to be kind of a world title.
How does MJF not ever win anything on the mic or the promo or the stuff? I mean, he absolutely destroyed. What was that little boy with the dentist? The dentist. He used to be married with a dentist. The guy that looks like he's should bag groceries. Not a wrestler. He
Cardona,
whatever he was. He buried her with that line with the dentist thing. He's like, well, if you got a cavity, I heard you're looking for a new dentist. That was just a mic drop. The dude that dude needs to be. But some of this stuff, I mean, everybody else didn't weigh in on
I don't
the match of the year.
I never even heard of the tag team.
I agree the debut of the year.
Debut of the year.
Okay. WrestleMania.
I can accept that.
Breakthrough Strickland.
And I know everybody loved the Bryan Danielson Will Ospreay match. So
that's all I see.
Yes.
What does everybody think about the Toni Storm? Great character when she had the whatever, and now she's going back to original character. That's kind of cool too. But I regressed because they're so scripting their stuff. I mean, she's standing 2 or 3 seconds waiting for spots. That I feel like she's regressed. But those are the ESPN Pro Wrestling Awards for 2024. Has anybody got a problem with the Wrestler of the Year there? Yeah. Yes, he does. He takes it over the line when you go throwing something I've asked you to sign. I'm gonna tell you what, I don't pick it up and I'm gonna slap it right off your 5'10" little tail. I don't even think he's 5'10", but people work hard for that, and then you're throwing their belts and throwing the things. I think maybe that's worked out beforehand because a lot of those people don't seem angry, but they are wrestling fans after all. Yes, Adam Cole, that was him. He destroyed him on that. And yeah, well, we're waiting for him. The limo's picked him up. They're going to be here in just a little bit. Got to give them time. They'll be here any minute. They're going to come on 9:45, so they'll be here in just a bit. Yeah, that's Ethan. He's got a point right here. That was smart. We over that one. Yeah. He's pretty good. He's pretty good, and he's worked very, very hard at what he's done. I don't know how much longer we can keep beating the bloodline thing. But I agree with that. Rhea is the only woman I watch. Don't tell your wife.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
He is. Oh.
Here comes some heat.
No, it's not heat with Rhea. Oh. Mommy. That twerking video too? Oh. Man. That was
WWF, wasn't it? WWE. That was what were they doing in the ring with all that? That was what were y'all doing?
I think it was a house show or something. I don't know what it was.
It's just stupidity.
I'll take it at that point.
The pervs. I imagine you do. You can't argue with that one.
I wouldn't fight you on it.
What he's done and where he's been at and what he has accomplished and what he did at the WrestleMania. I'd say also trying to remember if I remember, or was that the other guy? Ospreay can be good if he doesn't try too much of the off the ropes gymnastic stuff. If he gets down to some just, yes. Ripley is the best female in the world. Your wife's we're going to hear a pan hitting somebody in the back of the head all the way over here from Indiana. Did any of you see the video of the real? Yeah, he just said that. Ethan watched it. Booker of the year. I think you're right there, Mark. Yeah. Wrestler of the year, Drew. Wait, Laverty, you need to quit drinking. Your typing's starting to go out on you. TNA lives don't matter. The hate.
Wow.
Says Mike Jones to you.
I have to unleash Mike Jones on you.
She's getting with the haircut and things. She's getting a little manly looking in the face.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. A lot of lifting. A lot of you're getting them pimples. And easy. Ethan, how many times did you push replay on that video?
Yeah, I give her the full 15 seconds.
How many times did you push?
Oh, it's still on replay. It's on loop.
Oh, my Lord.
It doesn't stop.
Tony Stunner. When he did the stunner long ago and then what are you talking about? Yeah, when he did the stunner and then that donkey teeth referee jumping around the ring like she had a pogo stick up her butt. Aubrey Edwards. I can't stand Aubrey Edwards. Can't stand Aubrey Edwards.
Thank you, Hernandez.
Don't laugh at Mendoza. Don't get Mendoza started in here.
Richard Ward would not know what to do with mommy's backside. I'm just saying it right now. Throwing it out there. Challenge thrown out there.
What's that?
Said challenge thrown out there, Richard Ward. 100%. I'm like,
Well, you can teleport yourself live to a West Virginia bedroom, can't you?
You know, hold on, let me see. It's one of those things. It's I gotta hold
on. Wait a second. We gotta do the right transfer when wait a minute. Wait. We gotta when you go over there, ready? Hit the transmission and
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, you're in my lair.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Tasty cakes.
The Eagle Savage is back. A little plumpier.
Got nothing on me.
A little Mexican. It's 2024.
Oh crap, the cops are here. Run.
The cops are here. Run.
Oh, wait. No. Now we go to the next house.
Uh-oh. All rise. Hear you. The DK courtroom is in progress. May God have mercy on your soul, and please get yourself a driver's license.
But you know what I'm going to do, right?
Don't.
No, I'm blocked up.
Oh, my God.
That happens.
Knew it was coming. But hey, we're getting ready to get him on. He's getting on now. Less than 5 minutes. They're getting in, both of them right now. So we're getting them on here in a second.
Can't wait for my video tomorrow.
There you go, Love Bro, Stone Cold, bro. She has see. You are nasty.
Then if she does, then you know what that means for me. I'm doing it anyways. Be like,
nudges. Oh, that was low. Is weed still legal? Oh, it wants the attention.
No, I think I'm gonna make him proud today. No, I'm throwing it out there. I think I'm gonna make him proud tonight.
Chris Robinson says, so are the guests going to be compensated for their time? Like, what was the request? I don't understand what that means. No guests are compensated on this show. Like what was requested of their boss? I don't know what you mean. Just say it in plain English.
Please elaborate, please. We are dumb folk here.
Just elaborate. Just two honkies here.
Remember, one of these co-hosts. You know,
Chris,
we do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, there you go, Chris. If you're late to the show, they're coming on. The stuff that got released out was one half of the thing. They wanted to come here, answer your questions. They're going to answer it. Tell what went on with the fallout. In there, that you can answer that question. But that was a little bit of half of the story. So we'll see what the other half of the story is. But you can certainly ask him, Chris.
And if you got a question,
that'll be put on the map in 2025. I heard. Yeah, and Chris, you're right. If that happened or whatever, they're going to get called out for it. Yeah. But we're waiting for him to be here in just a second. You guys know that, hey, we are not very far away from 1,000 subscribers. So what you guys got to do is make sure that you're subscribe down below. Thumbs up. 4
subscribers away.
Yeah, we are four away from 1,000. And then you your comment, be a part of the show. We love to have you here each and every week. We have a great time here on Double Dropkick, and we've got a little bit of a surprise. Somebody else I know is a watcher of the show and has a message for all of you out there right now. This is a very special message. So take a look at this.
Hello, this is Donald Trump. Make sure you subscribe to Double Dropkick Podcast. Kevin is doing a great job, a tremendous job, actually. So subscribe and tune in each week and be a part of the show.
Wow. Thank you for that. For a former president and soon to be another president. We hope to get a comment from Joe Biden and one of those, but that was pretty cool. What do y'all think of that? That was pretty awesome. That was awesome. Hey, Spectacular, what's going on there? Spectacular Sunset, welcome in there, buddy.
Hold on, brother.
Another winner of one of the prizes that we got. Yes, Switch goes 1K subs. Let's go. We're only 4 away, and we'll have another belt giveaway if we do. Another belt giveaway. Still love him. Yes. Hey. I do believe the limo has pulled up. Let's check the camera outside. Yes, there he is. The limo has been sent for him. He is there. He is pulling up to the DDK club. Talmadge is here. Let's get him on.
Was that a limo or
Was that the Popo? That's a limo. That's my limo. That's right there. I just sent the limo.
Talmadge is here.
He's pulling up. No, that'd be the paddy wagon. That might take him afterwards. At
this point, in my opinion, he's sharing a ride with Gary. So let's bring him on in.
Yeah. That might be. But ladies and gentlemen, we now have Talmadge joining us here. Please welcome everybody in the program. We're going to welcome our buddy here who's going to get on. He's going to tell us what went on and the downfall that happened with Great Custom Belts. Please welcome to the program, Mr. Talmadge. How's it going, buddy?
1 second.
Oh.
And we're not being taxed for this interview, FYI.
Okay, there we go.
All right, you can hear us now. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, my headset shut off literally right when I joined in this thing. But all right. But yeah, I can hear you guys.
Hey, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm going to steal it. Yep, that's it. It was huge, beautiful. That was great. It was cool. It was huge. Huge. I'd do a terrible one for that. I'd do a Biden one, but I forget. Hey, everybody says welcome, Talmadge. Welcome up. What's going on there, buddy? How you doing there, Talmadge?
Doing great. Happy New Year to everyone.
Well, I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead with you. But if Tyler doesn't show up, I'm going to be a little bit upset. We work hard on this program, and I make commitments in this, and you don't show up your program. That's a knock on me, and I don't appreciate it if you don't show when you have committed to my show because I work hard to put this in. So let's hope that he shows up and honors his half. But how's it going, TW?
Going good. Ready for this new year to start.
How was your family event, holiday thing, and any new toys?
Yep, Christmas was great. Lots of toys. Not for me though, but for the little one. Got a room full of new stuff he don't need, so have to find somewhere to stuff them all.
Yep. Hey, Baller, how you going?
Was it roughly $5,000 worth of stuff?
Yeah, it was worth roughly $5,000 worth. Maybe.
Okay, I want to preface this, but when we start to get in with Talmadge, we'll save some times for you guys at the end. So if you got some comments that you want to throw in there, that's fine. But any questions that you want to ask Talmadge, please hold that till the end. Let's get through all the things that Talmadge and we he requested to come on. We want to give him the all due respect that everybody else out there deserves. So we're going to get in with Talmadge here. The first question, we're going to take it. Come on. First,
Kitties.
All rise. The DDK court is now in session.
Raise your rating.
DDK Kevin and Ethan Thompson providing. May God have mercy on this court and all the souls in the courtroom. You may be seated. So, Talmadge, when did you start working with Great Custom Belts? How long ago have you been with him before you ended the relationship?
Maybe officially as an admin or whatever for well over a year, probably last March or April or.
Hey, there we go. He's getting in. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Give him a few. Tyler will be on. Thank you for honoring your commitment. Got the little one to bed. No problem. Your link has been sent to you, Tyler, in your messenger. He'll be joining us. Thanks to him. Good job. Oh, yeah. Sorry, TW. Go ahead.
Yeah, so probably around like somewhere between like March, April, May of last year, somewhere in there, officially.
And was that the exact time that you started being a middleman for him, or were you with his group first before he became a middleman?
Was with the group first. I was originally brought in as more like business development, help out with the customer service part of things, help them, keep an eye on the market, see what people want. Like people want send out straps, people want like side plate disc and things like that. Advising them of those things. I was not selling anything at that point or collecting money from anybody or any of that stuff. It's mostly just on the business development side, we can call it.
Okay. All right. So you had been doing, and what was business like working with him, and how did business go for the time that you were working with? I guess, did Tyler come aboard that same time or no?
No, he was already with GCB, probably, I don't know, maybe a year or two or so before I even joined up.
Okay. And so how did business go once you joined up? How was business? How many belts a month were you guys putting out with, what's the maker's name?
Great Custom Belts, Masad Ali.
Great Custom Belts. Okay. His name is
Masad Ali.
Masad Ali. Okay. And
which is not his real name, by the way, but we'll get into that later.
Okay. How many belts were you guys doing?
Well, don't know anything about numbers or anything because there was no official ordering system. There was no official record keeping, which is something that we did try to push for. We told the maker multiple times, let's enter the orders into like a Excel spreadsheet, exactly what the customers are ordering, the customer name, all the specs of the belt they want, the price, ETA on delivery, things like that. We advised them multiple times to put this into a spreadsheet so everybody on the admin side of things can look at it. And so when the customer hits us up like, hey, where's my belt? The general question everyone always asks. We can have an answer for them like, hey, we have your order here. It was placed on, August 1st. We have this on record. Is this what you need and stuff? So the maker would never oblige to doing that. And it's something we push for multiple times and get ignored every time.
So pushing for is one thing, but as being his middleman, why wouldn't you not cover your own end with the orders you're taking, you and Tyler are taking, and put your orders that you guys are taking in an Excel just for your own record keeping of, hey, we got these orders were taken this day. We need updates on these, blah, 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 because just from a common sense wise, you're taking the money, you're taking the risk.
Well,
you're taking all of it.
That's why I'll stop you there. I didn't take any new orders for belts and things. The belts I sold were stock belts sent directly to me.
Oh, okay.
Physically in hand. I didn't take any new orders from customers. I didn't collect any customer money for new belt orders or anything like that. So that's not something I've done.
Did you keep records of the belts you took as stock and sold and what you sold them for and what they were?
I can easily find that if I need to find that information.
But you see what I'm saying though, as far as you being your own security blanket. Yeah,
I get that, but it's something that I didn't really care about. Like it didn't really matter for me for that part of the business.
Were you involved in his because I looked up when this started, I looked up his eBay stuff. I don't know how he's still able even to sell on eBay with as low as his rating is. Were you involved in any of that as well, or was that just him selling his stuff?
Just him selling his stuff, doing his own listings and whatever he wanted to do with that.
Okay. All right. And that was his stuff on there. And then when you was Tyler doing stuff that's the same as you on stock belts, or was Tyler handling a different situation? Is he handles actual orders, or was he also getting sent belts and this is what he would do? The same thing.
I know for sure he was getting sent stock belts. I don't know about the order part because generally, we always direct the people to Masad to place their orders. They'll talk to us like, hey, I have this idea for a belt. What do you think of it? We'll talk to them about that and tell them if you want to actually place your order, you need to talk to the maker.
Okay.
You can tell him all those details and things like that,
Okay. So my first question is, we'll get into, so he would say, I've got so many belts, and then he would mail them to you over here, correct?
Yep. Even when I told him not to, He would send stuff anyway.
Okay, then time out. So, but that's how you would have to have him sending you stuff to sell anyway, right? But you're saying he would send an initial and then stuff would show up unannounced. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Because at one point I told him I was done selling. Don't send any more stuff to my house. Don't do any of that. But stuff was still coming.
How long ago was that? Then you told him don't send any more belts.
At least back in like around May of this year, I told him don't send any more stuff. But still getting sent stock belts, having the maker giving people my address to send stuff to my house for returns. Like, DHL damaged their belt or whatever. He tells the person, "Oh, send to this address. It will, do whatever." I don't know.
So he was involving you in returns and other things that you weren't, because you're saying your part of it is just, hey, send me some belts.
Yeah.
I'll ask for new ones when I have sold this block of belts. And that was that was what you were doing for him. How many would you usually get that you try to sell? How many was it that you tried to send when he sends some belts? How many was, that you were comfortable with when he'd send?
Generally he'll send maybe like somewhere between 4 to 6 belts or something like that.
Okay. And then your process was you would post them around in groups for sale. You'd collect the funds. And how would you collect the funds? Through your PayPal or through his?
Through my PayPal.
Through your PayPal. And then you were responsible for shipping the belt to the customer as well, because you had it in hand, and responsible for shipping and trapping and all that and this, that, and the other. And then how would he get his money? Would you wait till all of them were sold, or one by one would you send him his money for every belt that was sold?
For me, my preference was always waiting until everything's sold to send one, lump sum or whatever. But the maker would always come begging for money, like, "Hey, I need $200 to pay the market bill. Do you have any money, any funds from the sales or anything?" Constantly, every day, multiple times a day, sometimes asking for to send money of belts that haven't even sold yet. So it's like, we don't have the money yet. It's not sold.
And none of this would trigger you to want to keep an Excel. Say, "Hey, this guy sent me 5 belts unannounced," so you wouldn't think to jot down, "Hey, 5 belts received unannounced, sold them for this much, or selling them for this much, or he's asking me for this much on this day." Just again, it's one of those things you beat a dead horse, but it's covering yourself in this situation where you're at now. Hindsight's 2020.
But that's all stuff that can be researched in like 10 minutes to find that information on those numbers, things like that.
Okay, so how was the process to where he'd get paid once you sold a belt then? Maybe I didn't catch that part.
The process on how the maker will get paid?
Yeah, how do you send his money? But once you get a belt for sale and it's sold through this guy or whatever, how did he get his money?
I will send it. He preferred using Remitly, which is pretty much like a bank transfer site or app or whatever, sort of like Western Union, or it'll direct deposit the money straight into their account.
Okay, and how often would you do that again? When you
just whenever I get enough to send that I felt comfortable with sending, the fees and stuff for every transaction. We always try to minimize things like fees and stuff like that.
Okay.
So,
and what fees would you withhold?
Hold on. Go ahead. So yeah, that's what. So what was before you get into that? What was your agreement with him when you sold a belt? Would you get every 6 belts I get one free, or did you get paid on every belt?
There was never any official agreement in place. That's part of our faults here for
we'll get into
not having
questions
anything officially in writing on what the process was. But generally for any belt sale, I would withhold the money for of course shipping, because that's not free. Things like if people pay with PayPal fees and things, the PayPal fees and things like that, I have to take out of the amount.
Okay. So if you didn't know how much to send him and y'all didn't have an agreement, then how would you know how much to send him if y'all ever agreed on how much you keep or you don't keep?
I would keep just pretty much the shipping I would take out again, and I'll take maybe like $20 or $30 for myself out of that number. And I'll tell them that I'm taking some money out for myself.
Okay. But was it different every belt that you're taking out, or since there was no agreement, was it $30 every time or $20 every time, or
pretty standard for every belt? It's $20 or $30 I would take out for myself.
Okay. What was the difference between it being 20 or 30? How much the belt sold for, or the cost of the belt?
Yeah, I was just round a number up. Like if it's $423 or something or whatever, just rounding it up between $20 to $30, somewhere in that range. I'll round it up to the next 10.
Okay. So how many belts did you sell for him over your time?
I'll say maybe somewhere between like 25, 30, somewhere in that range.
Okay. And you said you'd wait till you have enough. When did you start feeling comfortable enough that, yeah, I need to send him a payment or whatever? What was the decisions that led you to say, okay, I have enough money to send him? Was it because of taxes on your end that you're having to pay? Or what would you decide that, hey, I need to go and send this guy some money, and the conversations back and forth from him and him?
Yeah, pretty much whenever I got tired of him asking me for money, I'd be like, okay, you'll get it. I don't know, in an hour, whenever it clears, the payment site, whatever.
So this is where I'm going to jump in as far as, so you're selling, we're just going to call these the SD belts. We're just going to price bucket these as the SD style belts, right? So you sell these belts, and there's no click for you to cover yourself. I'm all about covering myself. That's just how I am. So please don't preface what I'm saying as a personal attack. I'm just giving you the way I think. It just comes out. Mm-hmm. So for me, you take $20, $30 off for yourself, and it's not very clear. So the maker's not to know that that's not for taxes or whatever. The maker just, you took $20, $30 off yourself, not knowing, because there's no mutual understanding of what you're doing with the money. Right. So it's, you can understand where people want to interpret. Right. And for me, it's like, I don't genuinely think you're a bad person. Like, I think that you made mistakes as a middleman.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're kind of jumping ahead into.
I can admit those mistakes.
So I'll let Kevin finish it, because what I'm going to gravitate towards some of the other sales on like eBay and things and how they're sold, and taxes. So Kevin, go ahead, and then I'll kind of jump back into where.
Well, I was getting ready to bring. Tyler on here. He was here. Let me message him again,
because I don't want to ruin somebody's game either, because it's not a game. I'm not saying it's a game, but I don't want to ruin somebody's hustle.
Yep.
And you could sell belts at X price point by wording it certain ways on eBay.
Yeah.
Which is going to raise your tax bracket.
Yep.
On these belts. So that shouldn't be on the maker to compensate, because you take X belt and sell it for double because of wordage or however you want to do it, right?
Right, but the other end of that is I'm still taking the same amount out of that payment. So no matter what the belt sold for, I'm taking the same amount.
So he would get, if you sold an HD belt for $1,000, he would get the $1,000 minus the $20 or $30.
Correct. And shipping.
Okay. So the thing that I was trying to get at is trying to lay a foundation for where we're at before stuff, how you done your business. So he never asked you, y'all never had an agreement between how much you keep and you don't keep, correct?
Right. There was nothing.
And you never had an agreement between when you're supposed to send him money and when you're not supposed to send him money, correct?
Correct.
At any point, did you ever tell him saying, look, I'm going to send you money? And did you ever decide at any point saying, hey, after every belt, I'll send you money? Or when I get 5 belts sold, or when I get $1,000 of your money to keep because you have to pay, what do you have to pay how are you receiving payments? PayPal or what?
If it's a direct sale, it's through PayPal. If someone's buying it from the groups, then on eBay would direct deposit the money to my account, like bank account.
Wait a minute. So you were selling on eBay?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I asked you earlier and you were like, I didn't, or he didn't have any. So
I have my own eBay. He had his eBay with the bad.
Oh, okay. There, I got you. So you were selling stuff on your, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
So You guys never had an agreement of when to stuff. So he would just bother you. Did he know you would sell a belt and that's what he would bother you? Or when did he bother you for money? Did you ever decide to, hey, look, when I get this amount, I'll send it to you? Y'all never discussed any of that?
No, it's pretty much just every day he's, bugging me, did the belt sell? Or, if it sold, how much, all that, just constantly every day asking for him asking.
And you sent me the screenshot. So when did you start to have the issues with him to where you didn't want to kind of work with him kind of thing? But before we get to that question, how was it, because this will lead back into one of my further questions down there, how is it that you talked about the taxes thing that I've heard, and we're going to get into that. You saying when you had to pay taxes on the money that you were getting, explain that.
Hey, Kev, check PM2, please.
Well, the taxes, they're, when we do our income taxes, it's not due until, whatever date next year. When we'll get issue a 1099-K from eBay and PayPal on whatever the income was. So me thinking down the line, it's like, hey, like, first off, I didn't want to be there anymore. So I wanted an agreement in place where he was going to compensate for those things where we were coming up short. Like, pretty much from my point of view, me contacting him, talking about the taxes was me pretty much saying that we're coming up short on the money I'm taking out and giving to you. So we need to come up with that difference. And he did say back in, what was it? I'll send you the screenshot of it back in June or something where he said, okay, we'll pay it. Like, he will pay it. Like, he told me. I'm
trying to see which one you sent me. That's why I asked you to, the first one is this horrible eBay thing. Okay, I get that, but that's not the thing that that I'm looking for here. The thing, and then the agreement I got was with the tax and stuff, and you said you sent that to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to pull these up, and then you'll be able to see them this way. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So here's the first one here. What is this one that you wanted to show us? Because I'll let you go through this, and then me and Ethan will just ask you questions. That'll be the better way to do it. This one's the first one here. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so this one is, I had my own belt order for a belt, and he was in the process of shipping and everything. The belt was finished. He's at the shipping office or whatever they call it over there. And he's like, hey, we need extra money for shipping and stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I already paid you whatever you wanted for this belt. And he's pretty much telling me I need to pay the $100 or we're not shipping the belt. So, so that's why I'm asking here, did you still need the $100 to send the belt out?
Okay.
Then he says yes.
Now I thought, but why would you be? Can I ask why would you be involved in this transaction when you're supposed to be selling belts that you only have?
This is for my personal belt, for my own belt order for something I ordered from him.
Okay,
so it's for my belt.
All right, and then this one here, I guess, his belt issues with some of his belts.
Yep, lack of quality and the corners cut. And this is a testimony from one of the leather guys in the hobby that sent me that picture about that.
Okay. And these are, you sent me this.
Those are the plastic, allegedly CZ stones that the maker is telling people that he's putting into the belt, which is not CZ, they're plastic stones.
What was he charging for these belts that he's putting in here?
Usually a CZ, pretty much all the belts he would make will come with CZ, he would tell people. So there was no upcharge for them. It was just pretty much standard across all the belts that he would make.
But I mean, is his average belt price $200, $300, $400? What's his average belt price?
For SD, it will be between $250 and $300. HD was like $500 through $700, depending on the belt. Of course, it changes the price. So it was just standard prices. There was no upcharge or upgrade for CZ stones, to my knowledge.
Yeah. Anybody out there buying a belt for $200 or $300, don't expect real stones.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say. Now, this I do have a problem with, which this is a side issue with there. But what is this? And this pisses me off.
It's a counterfeit.
I know what I'm
J-Mart.
looking at. Yeah. How did you get he posted this on his belt
Yep.
site?
He posted this in his group.
Is it still up?
No, I believe he removed the post after people were talking about it, and we showed him a post over in Belt Talk that showed a screenshot of this post here. So then he removed it from his group, but yeah.
Okay, was he selling these, or was this a customer order, or was this, do you know, or anything about it, or not?
I don't know if it was a customer order or what.
All right, and then you sent me this screenshot. What's this here?
This is a customer that had a belt order, and now the maker is raffling it off instead of sending the person the belt. Don't have the full story on this, I don't think, from Jamie, but I would assume what this is about is maybe just an assumption on the way the maker thinks, is that maybe they didn't pay the belt in full or something, and they need the money, so they need to do a raffle to get some money for the maker. The maker themselves need some money because they're always hounding people for money because they always have to pay their market bill or whatever bill, so they're always looking for money out there.
But you're a furnace. You're hot right now, huh?
Okay, you sent me this screenshot. What's this one here?
Yeah, pretty much someone telling me to lie.
What?
Someone telling me to lie. Should have taken their story and said that was the truth.
And this here, I guess these are the eBay reviews on his stuff. So ultimately, you're saying that he has a bad product and whatever. You don't like his product.
Let's go back to the other one. The sticking point with this one is the maker saying they're authorized by AEW to resell AEW belts that was sold here.
That's not good. That's
looks
not
like
good.
Looks like a TNT belt was sold there. Looking at
now, did all these problems start as soon as you started selling for them? I mean, I don't understand why you would keep selling them for them if you're noticing all these problems and issues. You just send the belts back and say I'm done with you because you're crappy about it. What happened with all that? When did all this start?
I don't know when he's. Well, it says more than a year ago for these reviews here. But
that's my question: is of what you know, what you've seen, and what you're dealing with. How much of it did you let go because you were making some money, and then it became an issue when you guys had your issue? Versus, I'm just going to let it go by and continue because I feel like at a point you're okay with what's transpiring because you're okay with your agreement.
Well, a lot of stuff is out there in public, like that counterfeit J-Mart stamp. That was a public post in his group. His eBay feedback is public. A lot of things that I bring up is in plain sight. This is people like the quality issue. Someone sent me that with the stones and stuff, where they removed all the stones from the belt. They posted this in other groups
continually working with them.
We will tell them all the time that we need to improve these things. Like people will post those things out there, like, "Hey, I got plastic stones." We'll send that to him and say, "Hey, why are we doing this?" And it simply will get ignored on most of the things we bring up to the maker.
So, but as the middleman, you have power because you're affecting his money. He's not going to get his money if you're not happy and he's not getting his job done. So you see where I'm getting at is you have more of the power than really he does.
That's what
He's sending you belts. He's sending you belts on faith. You're selling the belts on goodwill, but the bad stuff's being overlooked constantly when it becomes a money issue. And then you're kind of disregarding the customer side of it, but now the customer side of it's more important when you're on the other side of the issues.
Well, I've been done with this maker since about April or May or somewhere in that range. When I told him I was done with selling the belts, done with being no admin or whatever, I tried to quit several times, and they still bothering me on various things.
You ended your relationship with him when?
Officially, or when I told him I was done.
When you told him you were done?
Somewhere around like May or so. We'll say May.
Okay. But you were still an admin in his group till I guess he removed you last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How come you just didn't? If you're done with him, why didn't you just remove yourself as an admin?
I don't know.
Okay. This screenshot, because I want to be able to give you, I want you to be able to tell your side of it, what happened and this, that, and the other. This screenshot here is
just a coincidence. There's another screenshot after that of two makers having similar products. This happens all the time.
Oh, well, because I think a lot of people understand that there's Ethan, like 2 or 3 guys that actually make these belts.
There's only a handful of belt makers over there. Everybody else is a middleman for a middleman.
Yeah.
They're going to sell cotton and they're buying plates from one people. They're buying leather from other people and they put them together. It's not a misconception that Nawaz gets his plates from China. We all know Nawaz gets his plates from China. All I care about is when they come to me, they're fucking fantastic. And so that I think that is I know what it feels like, but I think it's a very easy out because it's just a misconception. There's literally only a handful of plate makers in Pakistan.
Okay, and now I'm gonna get into the talks, but these screenshots that you sent me that are the talks between you two, because these are the ones I really want people to see here. All right, so this here coming up, the screenshot that you sent me, the two. These are, I guess, discussions of what.
This is pretty much a constant undercut the maker wanted to do to other makers, always asking us, oh, how much is this maker charging for XYZ? And we'll tell him, around whatever price or whatever. And then he's like, okay, I'll charge this, which is less than the price we told him. So
okay,
there's a lot of that.
All right. And this goes back to that part here, and then more of your, let me see, your screenshots here where you were talking about this one here. How much is this bell? What is this one here that you sent me?
Pretty much talking about the same type of situation. How much, this is about a send-out strap. He's asking how much Max charges for that strap, and he's saying that he'll sell it for $150 and have Ali Anas make it. And this is showing that he's not even making the strap himself, that he wants to undercut on. Someone else is making the strap and he's setting the price for it, essentially.
Okay. This one you sent here.
So this was a situation of a stock belt being sent that was, I wouldn't say damaged. It was just an error on his part where the snaps were crushed on one side, where they wouldn't snap together. The male and female snaps wouldn't snap together. So if you show, it'll be another picture, I think, where it'll show that issue there. And that picture is pretty much just saying the prices he wanted those belts sold for. So he's setting the prices on, pretty much telling me how much money he wants back for each belt. So we have to sell it for whatever the amount to get that amount for him.
Okay. And this is you telling him you had problems with the snaps or whatever and to send a new one. Is that right?
Yeah. And yeah, he's telling me, I'm telling him there's the snap issue and he's telling me he'll send me the tools to fix it. So now I have to fix a belt to sell it.
Okay. This one here you sent, just a couple more here. This is May.
Yeah. Yeah, this is him saying, okay, I will pay, no problem. For this is probably one of the first instances of me bringing up the that situation, the tax thing. And he says he will pay.
And what's the $1,600 there you're telling him? That's how much it's built up?
This is me estimating based off of sales how much it will be at that point in time.
Okay. All right. Then this one here is you have $4,000. Let me know and send it. This is a new machine. $4,000. What is this?
This is him saying he wants new machines and to send him $4,000. And based off of those, so he sent me belts to sell or whatever, and he thought it was worth $4,000. He's like, send me $4,000 so I can buy these machines, and I'm like, they're not worth $4,000.
So, in fairness, what belts were they? Do you remember?
I don't know. In this instance, I have to go back. It's probably those same group of belts that Hogan 86, Winged Eagle, and whatever else. Or back on that previous picture, it's probably the same conversation.
And this one here,
this is me saying that I don't want to pretty much do this anymore, and him saying he don't want to bring on anyone else to help out or anything.
proud of you and proud of your talent. Okay. I'm trying to get to did you send me the message where y'all get into the tax stuff of what, the real issue and all the drama has been started?
No, I didn't send those because they're already public anyway. But the gist of it is people are taking things out of context on that. They're just taking a snapshot of time on saying, hey, he wants money for taxes, whatever. They don't have the full story on it.
Okay.
So I think it's important. Hold on,
and I'll let Ethan jump in here in just a second. So all the drama got started because people saying you were extorting this maker for $5,000. So when you ended your relationship, did you still have any belts in stock?
Yes, there's one belt.
How many belts did you have in stock?
Just one.
Just one. And did you say, my relationship is ending, I'm going to send it back to you? Or what happened when you said I'm ending it? And he'd say, how many belts you have left?
I told him the relationship was done before I even got the belt. It was a customer return where he gave the person my address to send a belt to that was damaged by DHL or whatever.
Okay. What was the agreement between you two to say, hey, what am I supposed to do with this belt? What was that conversation when this belt shows up and your relationship is over? What are you going to do with this belt?
He wanted me to try to resell it anyway.
Okay. And you told him what?
I told him again, I was done with the selling and everything.
Okay. So then he said, what? Send me the belt back, or where did that end with you having this belt?
He mentioned to send it back, but never really offered to pay for sending it back to him or whoever.
So when you, at this point there, did you have any money of his still left in your bank account to send to him when you ended the relationship, or no?
No.
Okay. So where did as the screenshots have showed, the guy he's saying, send me my belts back, or a belt. Is that the belt that he's talking about? Is that the one belt that you still had? Is that the belt that he's talking about that you needed to send belt? Okay.
So he just messaged me.
And then you replied back with what? Because the screenshot I'm looking at is, you got to pay me the $5,000 first you owe me?
Yep. I've told him no multiple times on it. We talked about that belt several times.
Okay. But the people that are talking about the extortion thing is because, and you admitted it to me, and I think you said you were wrong for how you explained it. Yeah. And that's why you said you apologized for that part of it, but you had said to me, you need to send me $5,000 first. Is that right? Because he owes you. What was the $5,000 you were saying? Why did he owe you that?
For the tax, for my time doing things, for him.
Okay. So my question is, why end a relationship if somebody's got money still owed to you? That
right. At that point, I never thought I was getting any money, so it didn't even matter what was being discussed. So
okay. So before
we were pretty much done back earlier months ago.
Okay. So
Ali just messaged me.
Mm-hmm.
You had said what I'll get to that. I promise, Ethan. I promise. I want to get to the specifics of how this $5,000 figure came up. So
it's just random. I came up with it out my ass. It's just
okay. You come out with it as, but you just said just a second ago that it was because of time he owed you.
Yeah,
taxes that he owed you.
It just came up with a number.
Okay. So what was that number? Was actual taxes that he still had to owe you?
It'll be less than that, but I just threw out a number. It didn't matter to me. It didn't matter what number I could have came up with because I wasn't getting it anyway. So it's irrelevant to me on what the number is. It could have been $1. I wasn't getting $1.
All right. Now, we'll get to that. At any point, and we see it, you had told him, but I'll ask you, at any point you said, if you don't pay me this, I'm going to ruin your reputation.
Yeah, I've said that, but everything is already out there anyway.
All right. So you admit to saying that you do agree that that's wrong, right? That part of it. Okay. All right. Did you want to apologize for saying that, or no, or anything? This is your time to say anything on that, or no?
Yeah, I'll apologize for it. I spoke out of character, out of spite, or whatever the
Okay.
case may be. I can
You
admit
you were
my
upset,
mistakes.
and what was the reasons you were upset with him? Because of the taxes money still owed to you, and all the other stuff of people
Yeah.
sending you belts there to return, and you still telling him no, that type of stuff, right?
Right. Pretty much a culmination of everything.
Okay, but you don't know how much tax money he owes you.
No, that'll be calculated when the time comes.
Okay, so you do know you're not going to get paid for like time and this, that, and the other, because
Yeah.
you know that's part of being a middleman. You're not going to get in that this, that, and the other. Did the accusations been thrown out there that you were using his page to attack people?
Attack who?
I don't know, because that's what the alleged is, that you were attacking people. That was the quote, that you were using Great Custom Belts Facebook page to go after people, to attack people. I'm guessing like it was maybe Gary or maybe other people like that during that time. But I can just ask you, did you at any point use Great Custom Belts Facebook page to attack people personally?
I would do things like post comparative pictures between GCB belts and other makers, saying
Okay.
that the GCB belts are better.
Okay.
In that instance.
But you're saying that you never used it to attack somebody personally, correct? Or yes or no?
Perhaps yes, but I can't say a specific instance on what it was about. But I can say that so-and-so said this belt was better, and I disagree, and here's the GCB version of the belt.
Okay, that's not a personal attack. I'm talking about attacking somebody that's not belt related, making fun of somebody that's not belt related. That's what I'm thinking. The when somebody says using a Facebook page to attack somebody personally,
it's using they're using a Facebook page to troll. They're just trolling. They're trolling Gary to get a reaction out of Gary. Is what they're doing.
Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, so that's what okay. But was it if Talmadge is saying it was because they're showing belt comparative pictures, I can understand that. But if it's personal, I don't understand that.
I need to see what they're talking about on that.
Okay. All right. No problem. So before Ethan gets into talking about what he is, I wanted to be able to say to you, because I think you're a good-hearted person, good person. I think yet what you did by saying, and I've told you this privately, and you're okay with it, that is, port extorting somebody by saying you're going to do this and do that. I mean, the guy's already on eBay and a lot of other places with other people, like most Pakistan people, has ruined his reputation by lying and doing everything, some poor eBay sales and doing bad business deals and this, that, and the other. I think you obviously know that before you started a middleman, you guys should have had a pretty good agreement that you've kept on a screenshot of saying, hey, every belt sale I get this, and when I get this amount of money, I'm going to send it to you, and no more, no less, or I'm going to send you money every time and you pay taxes. I think you agree. And I think that you guys needed to have a better plan than what you did.
Yeah.
But what is it that you wanted to explain in this story? Because I wanted to give you the whole floor time and say what you want before Ethan jumps in here. That cool, Ethan? Sorry to cut you off whenever.
I want to throw something in that has context to what you guys are talking about. Emil Assad just messaged me and said that there's two belts, an HT Winged Eagle and an IWGP Global.
Okay. Do you have two belts of Hills or
that
no?
he's holding?
No.
He says no.
Just what I sent you the screenshot.
Oh, okay. All right. But Tyler, you go ahead and say what you want, because I want you to have the opportunity to defend yourself or to say whatever or what happened and give you the floor. I don't want to, this to be an attack or jump down your throat. I just wanted to get all the story, because of all the drama out there and then the show that went on, that you didn't have to be able to present your side,
Yeah. The only thing I would say in general, people just need to get all their facts before they start jumping on sides. That's all I got to say in a nutshell here. But
you don't want to say anything about the transaction and what you do owe and what you don't owe and what you're going to send back. And all right, then how can we get this one belt? If you say it's just one belt, how can we get this belt back to him? Does he have another middleman that you can just mail it to and he pay the mailing fee?
I don't know.
Okay. Would you agree that if he pays shipping back to Pakistan, will you ship it that way?
Sure.
Well, okay. And if another thing, if he can find another middleman that'll sell the belt somewhere, you agree to send it that way if somebody as long as pays for shipping, correct?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Ethan can let him know that. Ethan, you wanted to show this and talk about this right here. You said you were just talking to him.
That's exactly what I said, because I don't want to make sure there's no he said, she said. There's no anything of the nature. I'm just repeating as I receive it. So the problem you're gonna have, Talmadge, and here's the problem with me and just what I'm thinking of. I lost where I was.
Pause right here.
I
This I didn't do anything wrong with Taylor. Is that Tyler? He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's still working with me today. He is not my.
I thought he was done with
my admin. Okay, so Tyler has told me he's not with Great Custom Belts.
This is exactly what I'm being told. So I'm just I put it out there.
Wow.
He wants to come on. Ali Assad would love to come on and explain himself. That's
okay, I'd like to ask where Tyler's at. He was in the back, and he left. I was getting ready to bring him on when we were just initially talking with Talmadge, who agreed to come on here. But Ethan, you had some questions for Talmadge before.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the screenshot again. I literally just clicked on it and clicked off it on accident. But the problem in lies with me, and that's just me personally, is just like, again, I'm nobody and I don't expect you to care. And that's the way it goes. Is where you killed yourselves contextually is it looks.
That's true. That seems to be a problem here. Yeah.
Let me just grab the screenshot real quick. Give me 2 seconds, Kev.
Yeah. Because there's a belt on eBay that is still for sale. If you guys are out, why still sale? Is that on your who's do you have any of Great Custom Belts on your website right now for sale on eBay?
No.
No. Okay, so that might be that's only Great Custom Belts eBay, correct?
I don't know. I don't know what's on their page.
Okay, but nothing's on your personal page that you're selling for sale.
Not for GCB.
Okay. I appreciate that. We're just trying to get to the bottom of it. Just ask straight from the horse's tail mouth. If the maker wants me to talk to him, but I'm not gonna. I just want facts. And I want Tyler to be able to give his best. Can someone ask what belt it is? What belt is it that you have of his that he's wanting back?
The Winged Eagle.
The Winged Eagle. Okay. And of that belt, the Winged Eagle, what can he do to get that belt back? Because he owes you money. Is that correct? And what is it he can do to get that money, to get that belt back? What's he need to pay you?
Get it shipped. Pay whatever the shipping cost is.
So no taxes stuff. It's just he's got to pay for shipping for the ship back to Pakistan.
Right. There's no taxes since there's no sale.
No, I mean, you still saying he was owing you tax money when you said you probably are never going to get it.
I'm never going to get it. So it's no point of even bringing that up with him.
Okay.
Like, that's obvious. I'm not getting it back.
All right.
1 second. Almost got it. So many screenshots.
Didn't like the way Ali's language was mocked. Where was that at? May tell me who's MA?
I'm guessing Assad, the maker.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I found it. So contextually, if I'm just an observer and I'm watching, right? Ollie says your time is important, but you have time to do this. You reply with, "This is my payment. Either you pay me or you suffer as I have." Ollie, payment on what? $5,000. What's that? If I don't get paid, you get exposed, as I said.
Did you send me that?
I can send that to you right
put
now.
It up? Yeah.
That was only a public post that Karma made.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's great.
Trying to get to it. Appreciate it.
But what I'm getting at is contextually, right?
Yeah, the context.
He said he didn't know how much that he owes. Is there an estimate of the taxes you say he owes?
Yeah, I threw that number out there. What was it in one post back in May or something? 1,600 and.
You know what Vinny is talking about here? Said they attacked new members who had honest belt questions and teased them.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay. When new member spoke out about both admins, told him he could leave. The group was a complete joke.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't seen this kind of stuff, because
wait a minute,
you know what?
That's not this guy's real name. Assad is not his real name.
To my understanding, it's not. I don't know.
Probably not, but there's been so many makers that have so many different names. Because what happens is once they fall out of grace, they make a new name, and they continue selling belts. That's what happens in this.
Chris, Assad is saying that Tyler is still with him. Tyler has said to me that he has left him. I'm trying to get that answer from Tyler. He was backstage and then he left. I don't know, but GCB says Tyler's still with him, so maybe that's why he's on there. But I was told by Tyler told me that he's no longer with them. And I know Tyler's not an admin in the group anymore, but Assad did say that he's not an admin in the group. If you're not an admin in the group, I don't think you should be selling belts.
What I'm getting at is contextually what you said killed any type of argument you're ever going to have. Because I know how your relationship is with Gary. I'm just throwing names out there. I'm going to be blunt. I know how your relationship was with Gary, and I know the infighting with Gary. Do I ever think you would scam an American person? Do I ever think you would take money from an American person and not give them their belt? Absolutely not. Do I think Gary would ever take money from an American person? Absolutely not. But what happens is, I think what happens is this is my opinion, and this is my opinion only, from just watching from an outside perspective. Please change my mind if you can. You guys were removed a few days before Christmas as admin.
Yeah.
You got pissed off, and you took a swing at either being put back into power or getting some money for your time that you feel like you're owed. But regardless of the situation, you guys didn't hash out anything.
Yeah, correct.
So you took a swipe, much like in Gary's past. I'm sure Gary's took swipes at getting what he feels like he's owed. Two wrongs don't make a right. But what you guys do with all your pettiness and bickering is you guys have it so convoluted now that it's sides that have to be taken, which is dumb. In this hobby, it's dumb. Yeah. I think at the end of the day, you made grateful mistakes that you'll never make again as a middleman if you ever become a middleman.
No.
And I'm sure Gary's made mistakes as a middleman that he'll never make again as a middleman. Does it make you bad people? Absolutely not. Did it make you guys foolish? Does it make you guys foolish? Absolutely. But to try to justify in any kind of context, if you can put the screenshot up, Kev, whenever you can, to try to justify a different routing of the screenshot, I just can't in my eyes. I would love to be able to. I just can't. Just black and white. You took a swing. You missed, and neither the twain shall meet. So for you, cut your ties with Assad. It is what it is. Get him his belts back. Do whatever you got to do.
They've been cut. He's blocked me, so it's nothing else.
Okay, what did you, Ethan? You had this up here. What about?
So just read it. I mean, it's just black and white. He took a swing.
Assad said your time is important, but you have time to do this. Talmadge replies back, this is my payment. Either you pay it or you suffer as I have. Payment on what? $5,000. What's that? If I don't get paid, you get exposed, as I said.
That's another thing of my grievance here. Anytime we try to bring up pretty much anything, they'll always play dumb. And this is another point, too. There's multiple people using this Assad account here as well, so you could be getting a different conversation with someone else, and you have to repeat yourself over again on what we're talking about, and they never see what's going on.
Irregardless of what you say, I'm one of those people. Like, I've had way too many arguments and way too many infighting with people in this hobby to know that if I don't want it repeated, if I don't want it anything, I don't put it down in writing.
Yeah.
And that sucks that it has to be that way, but
yeah, like I said, there was mistakes made, and no, I apologize for all those things. I'm not this type of person.
You took a swing. Yeah. You took a swing. You missed. Do I think you're a bad person? Absolutely not. Do I think Gary's a bad person? Absolutely not. But I think you guys are on the same spectrum of what you guys are fighting over.
Perhaps I don't even know what we're fighting over for that front. I don't even think they know what we're fighting over, but that's a conversation for another day on that.
The this is the thing he's talking about, the account where you use it to take personal shots. He says you use the SpongeBob meme that says, "Here's the door." The new member posted a picture of his belt with a question, and he both embarrassed the guy. Who's you both, Tyler and Talmadge?
Send a screenshot of
If
that.
you don't remember, because it happened a lot.
Okay, send a screenshot of whatever you're talking about.
Okay.
And with
You can
Tyler,
send it to
I
him,
wish
you
you
can send it
would
to
be
me.
here. I wish you would have been here,
Very true.
but his absence, also especially when he was backstage, kind of says a lot. That at least Talmadge is here to take some fire. When you have Ali saying that he's still working with Tyler.
Yeah, he
But
got back
now-
there, but Tyler came on, and Tyler was below. I saw him below. He was. It looks like he was maybe in a car or whatever. It's kind of dark. I think he was getting his lighting, or whatever. But he had his phone, and it was the top point where Talmadge was just talking about when I asked him to flank, because I wanted to set a foundation. When did you start with him? It was during that point, and he got a sentence out, but he was back there more than 45 seconds, and then he left, and he's not replying back to me. As somebody that works very hard on the show, I don't care for that. I don't like it. I don't like putting up that you're going to come on and then you don't. It makes me look stupid. I don't appreciate that. I'm trying to give a platform here to where Talmadge is coming on here admitting it. I don't think Talmadge is a bad guy at all. I think what Ethan says, this, that, and the other, you did what you did. I don't think you were trying to do it.
Yeah, it's complete hyperbole, and I already knew at that point I'm not getting anything because it's been talked about for months. And like I said, every time I brought it up, they always play dumb, saying, "Oh, what is this for?" No, every time.
Okay, and I'd like to hear that from Tyler. Why can't Tyler say that to me? Why can't Tyler reply to me? We got so many questions in here, because Tyler's told me he's not working with him, and he told that to me as of a couple days ago that he's done with him.
And which is peculiar to give Talmadge credit is Talmadge says one thing, Tyler just kind of ghosted it, left the chat, was like out of sight, out of mind. I'm not really going to deal with it, and stand up to Talmadge for taking the blows in that situation. I
don't know anything about him working with Assad or not working with him. That's between them.
We were in a chat. Yeah. He said he's done with him. Correct? Ethan, you read it?
Well,
Talmadge, you read it. Okay.
Well,
he said it straight to me.
Even in my situation, people can say things they don't mean. And
right. Well, don't say them to me. Don't say untruth to me. Don't make me a stupid. Don't make me a stupid A on my show. You say you're going to come on here, bring your tail on here, say what you got to say. Say it's totally different. Say I've been removed as admin because I did petty stuff in the group, but I'm still selling for him. End of discussion. Tyler didn't do any of the back and forth with him. Tyler didn't do any of this, didn't do that. Talmadge and him had a bad relationship. It looks like Talmadge had a bad relationship with him because none of them got on paper what the agreement was supposed to be. If you're going to be a middleman, get your agreements on paper, get your agreements agreed upon, what you're going to get per belt, or if not per belt, how many belts you sell to get a new one, what you say, send me how many belts for to sell, whatever it is. I pay your taxes, I don't pay your taxes, or I take that out of my fee, or I take that out of your fee, or I add that to it before I put it on your, whatever it is, get it all on the ground. But Tyler came on here as a big man and apologized for saying an extortive comment, and he's been big enough to do it. That's all I wanted to try to do because a lot of the stuff was out here without getting Talmadge's side of the story. And then the screenshot that Talmadge sends me of somebody saying, you shouldn't have done it that way. You should have told the lie that I told you to do, and it would have been better for you. That's crappy too. But
and for Talmadge, again, like I said, I'm not impugning you as a person. I don't think you're a bad person. I think, like you said, you took a shot, and that was your shot. As far as Tyler goes, I'm offended because of the amount of work Kevin puts in here, and he told Kevin he's going to be on. He even made some point to be backstage, and then just doesn't show up.
No, don't make me look stupid, man. I work tireless getting these screenshots, cut them out so they can put on, so they can come up here on this screen like here to do this, to do that, to get you back here, to send the invite out to you, to make the promo pictures, to put it on Facebook, to send you the link, to get on here, and then you come and then you back out. What were you scared of?
That's the only thing you can think of.
Don't do it to me. Somebody's trying to help you and advocate for it.
One thing I'll like to say
Pass
here.
on somewhere else and go do it. Because I ain't done nothing to you try to help you, but I don't like when people do that to me. You say you're going to be somewhere, be somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time.
I agree with you.
And I like Tyler. Tyler's got a good heart, good person. But once again, don't value my time as I valued yours.
But one thing I'll like to point out here, like, so a lot of people have been saying I've been keeping things secret.
Sure.
I think, though, I've been pretty, upcoming, forward with a lot of things on the maker. And especially in private, people would message me all the time, sending me pictures of, whatever belts, whatever. And I'll say, yeah, don't order that. Order it from, I don't know, Nawaz or whoever, instead of GCB because of XYZ with the belt. I have a lot of that in private as well, with multiple customers coming to me, asking those kind of questions. Like, should I order this or not? What do I think about it? And I've been telling people for months, pretty much all year, not to order from GCB. Even while being the middleman and admin and everything, I'll say certain belts don't order from them. If you want something, simple or
Who's MW?
SD or whatever, that's Max Wrestling. MW.
Oh, Max is a great guy too. X-Men is a great belt.
Yeah. I would openly tell people.
I'm not a great fan of Arosha because I've seen the screenshots of where he's lying about his what was it, his crumb rind being 100% hand carved, and it's not. Just don't lie about it. Be honest with what it is. That's all. But their crumb rind that they did make is really pretty. I know there's somebody in here that's had it. But I've heard no issues of Hiroshima not getting somebody's belt to them. But all three of those up there, I don't think you'd have a problem with using them.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What you were saying, JW? TW? I called you JW.
Yeah. So it's been a lot in private. I've been telling people not to order from GCB for various reasons. Say for instance, someone sends me a picture or they want to say, hey, I want to order this belt. Should I order it from GCB? And I'll ask what belt it is and get into those details. I'll say, don't order it from them. Order it from, Nawaz or ORM or something like that. Whoever the case may be on who can make the belt the best, and tell them what they'll get from GCB. Like, if you order from them, it's going to have these issues. And,
this is what I think he was talking about with the accent thing and the thing. He's talking about when Tyler types messages in certain groups and he's speaking like he's a
Middleman.
A what?
Maker.
Oh, like he's the maker having a problem with the okay. That's what you're saying, Chris. Okay. All right. Was he doing that in that group? Is that what the issue is?
Yeah. He was pretty much doing it everywhere.
He impersonates. Yeah, he impersonates.
Okay. So some people are not finding that funny and some people are. Okay. I get that now. Now I understand. Sorry, Chris, I didn't understand what you were saying at first. Trying to follow along and get there. Make a business plan with whatever you do, and I think Talmadge realizes. I didn't make a business plan.
That I will say we tried to do that multiple times to make business plans, and we would just get ignored. Like I explained earlier, the sales sheet on entering customer orders that got ignored multiple times, and it didn't make sense.
You learn now the money stops. But you learn now the money stops with you. So there's no, we're going to make a plan. It's like, I'm going to make a plan. If you don't like my plan, I'm not going to be your middleman.
Well, that's the nature of me. And based on my profession in business and stuff like that, you work as a team to come up with stuff and come into an agreement on things. That's just me in the business world, away from this belt hobby and stuff. That's just
away from the but in the belt hobby, it's your reputation. But it's your reputation and it's your word. So you got to protect that first. Yeah. And I don't want you to feel like I was attacking you. Please don't feel like that. I'm just one of those guys is like, it's here. It's just here. It's coming out here. That's just the way it is.
I have no hard feelings for anybody in this hobby. If even people like Gary or even Vinny Carquito, if you guys, I don't really care about all that drama. You guys, keep bringing up and stuff. Like, it's a hobby. No one actually cares about this drama, making videos and posts about all those things. Like, I don't care. I'm still here to talk about belts if you want to talk about belts, but not the drama stuff.
Right.
Like I'm okay to talk to those people still to this day, and I've told them that, and they still want to take shots at me and other people as well. They want to continue with the drama stuff.
Right. I guess if Assad is still waiting, Steven says that he'll send $30, and I guess Steven, he'll mail it to you, and then you two can figure out, you and Assad. Wait a minute. Talmadge, you wanted to do that? Hammer will send you $30, and you'll mail it to Hammer.
Oh, I'm blocked by Assad, so until he tells me that's what he wants to do himself.
I can understand that. Or Steven, if you got a screenshot from where he has said that, then you can send it to Talmadge if you don't want to unblock him. But if Assad, you need to do your business, you want to get your belt back.
He needs to tell me him. He needs to tell me himself. I'm not saying that he said, she said thing.
Okay.
He needs to come out of his mouth.
All right. Talmadge, it's a new year, new beginning. You're capable of a new start. Distance yourself from the American.
I'm guessing he's talking about Tyler and his.
I guess he's talking about
thing.
Okay.
Like I said, Vinny, I'm okay to talk with anybody about belts in this hobby. I have no hard feelings for nobody. All that fake drama stuff everyone brings up, that's just fake. Just like wrestling. Like the drama is fun, haha, but
the
taking it serious. The Arosa letters are CNC. That's
the whole top part of the belt is CNC. Then they carve the top layer out. The same way the CS makes their crumb run.
I've been told that by the makers themselves that's the case.
Yeah, they find it. I mean, people can see what it is, and it doesn't lessen any amount that it's a beautiful belt. I mean, if you want to go another, there's levels in everything in every hobby. There's levels in car buying, house buying, whatever. You want a great buy. I know Hiroshima makes a nice middle of the road crumb rind. It's outstanding. It's beautiful. But you can always upgrade. You can always upgrade in anything. You upgrade, you go to a C4. If you want to go down, then you go to a budget one from somebody else that's $200 or $300, or you go to a shop. The shop's fantastic one for what it is. But Vinny has a nice one. It's a pretty one, and I think it's from Marosha. Yeah, it is from Marosha. Max went off on Tyler for mocking his god. Tyler basically laughed it off. Do you know where that was at, or what? I mean,
I believe I remember that. I think Max posted that on his personal Facebook account or something.
All right. 9 and 10, I would award to Army class years. And Nawaz is great. You won't have the wait time as with Classic Shields. I know that they're working with them. We interviewed them to working on they're getting their wait time down. They have a new email that's supposed to subvert all that for getting updates. I know through Vincent through ORM is 6 months. That's not too bad. I know Nawaz is to get his belts, and they're fabulous as well.
Nawaz is like 3 months or so.
He's 3 to 5 months right in there.
At 9.5 on ORM and Nawaz for what they do in the price, 9 for Classic Shields because of their wait time, and hopefully they're getting them better. They said that they were, but it's kind of hard to do when you just have three people working in the process and you got that many belts. But their products all down here, Classic Shields, flawless, beautiful product, outstanding. ORM, outstanding, beautiful product. And Nawaz, for what his price is, fantastic. Pinfall belts on American leather, Acid HD, $750, 8 weeks on Mendoza craft leather. I mean, leather. And I finally experienced Mendoza's leather on the belt that we gave away. Spectacular. Maggard does spectacular leather. Maggard is one of the best I've seen in lacing. You want lacing? That's your man. He says, oops, I'm sorry about that. Nawaz bang for you. Yeah, Nawaz makes a beautiful belt, and Ethan likes Nawaz a lot, and I like Nawaz a lot. And he does even have an SD as well. In the belt that you have, your Winged Eagle by Nawaz?
HD Nawaz?
Yeah.
HG Nawaz right there. You know.
Yeah, look at his. Ethan's posted those pictures in Wide World of Belts, Championship Belt Brothers. Love those wrestling belts, Big Boys belts. Look at those belts that Ethan has posted of those belts. Nice Talmadge, positive, good vibes to you. Good, appreciate that for that. I did not take one shot, just facts of the past.
Well, Vinny, the fact that the things that you did enabled other people to take shots at me. That's the thing. Like, you stood in the middle between people causing drama, making other people, post things about people. That's the thing I was getting at with you. Like, you're not the one posting it, but you're the one telling the people things about people that's not even true. That's not even fact.
Oh, that might answer your question there, JV. The issues I'm hearing a little bit more of some issues with Arosha. All I just know is just the stuff that he had said about one of his belts before. I don't know too much about people getting them. Yes, it is the best in the business, but if you're going to pay that, you are paying for what it is, what you're getting, who it's made by, how they make it, a silversmith. It's just a new level of the hobby, getting cast pieces from the original. It's just a different level. But a lot of people make a lot of beautiful belts. You will not be happy. I mean, Ethan's going to, Nick's getting one. I mean, it's just a phenomenal belt. There you go.
There's one guy that does most of the crown mines over in Pakistan. His name is Arif.
There you go. Yep, Pinfall is on the way up. He was a machinist before. He's got all the stuff, and he's lacing abilities. Yep, he's doing some great stuff. Yes, that is a beautiful belt. I even think Mark liked that belt.
Pinfall was the source of GCB HD.
He has
I'm not sure who the source is now, but I don't think it's them anymore.
See, but the thing with Nawaz is, if there's an issue with the belt, message him. Correct him. They'll fix it.
Yep.
Easy.
Okay. Vinny says me and Gary are no longer associated with Hiroshima. No, I mean I'm not into. Well, yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I endorse you, but I'm telling you, it's you that's done it. No. To me, your work stands for it. Your place in the hobby stands for it. You're a good dude, and you do a great product, and I have no problem. Just like Mendoza recommending you. And you just got a recommendation from Vinny saying it's aspect. Yeah, we're all getting along here. That type of thing. Good night to you, Miss Mendoza. One of the winners of one of our stuff. I still can't believe she watches my program that good. It makes me feel so dang good. Mendoza Hiroshima sent me a horrible big eagle missing dome go plate. 2K property plate on a 98. Horrible leather. I've heard the leather. Yeah. Vinny is a really nice crumrine.
Yep.
I think he got it re-leather too, didn't he?
Yeah, by Mendoza.
Yeah, okay, there you go. No, me and Gary no speak for months. Okay, you're not associated with you. Okay. I got you. 10-4 on that. My apologies for getting that. Yes, he parks his cars on Thursday nights. Which, matter of fact, Spanning the Globe is doing their people who do not flush the toilets at home and why on Spanning the Globe this Thursday night, 8 p.m. You want to check it out. People who don't flush their stools in their homes, but once a day. You want to check out that. It's awesome. Tyler, before we let you get out of here, is there any other questions anybody else had for him out there or anything else that you wanted to say? I think you're a good person. I know you're a good person. You made a mistake. You're a man enough to come in here, answer the questions. As you know, I'm fair, balanced, and honest with what things I like to find out. I don't like to get pretext for it. That's why, Ethan was, I know, a little bit upset with me trying to lay my foundation of trying to find out stuff before I build on this stuff. I just don't want to, hey, Talmadge, welcome. How you doing? What'd you do for 5K, boy? What you doing over there, man? You owe him some money?
He set the number though. So.
Huh?
He set the number. So we gotta live with that number now.
Yeah, I just wanted to, but for people that weren't in the loop of what's going on and what happened, that type of thing.
It's just, at the end of the day, it's the end of 2024. all the infighting and bickering and pettiness, I'm proud of the podcast me and Doza did the other day, where we showed you as men, two people that had differences talked. They don't have to be best friends, but we worked through some stuff, and it is what it is. Yeah, it was a good show, Kev. You missed. I'll send you a link because clearly you missed it. Wow.
What are you talking about? Seriously? Dude came on with y'all. Who? Yeah, Matt came on with you, and y'all worked out. Okay. You agree to disagree, get along to get along. Ethan has a dry sense of humor. He's going to make, and I do it about dying. I mean, in my head issues, and I talk about it all the time. I pull my pants up, go sit down, and be like, "Oh crap, I forgot to wipe. I got it all over my duty now." You make light of it, and Ethan is that person too. Something down or whatever. I think you made your joke about your mom's ashes. You're like, "Yeah, my mom's ashy right now. You wouldn't want her." Huh?
All the time I make jokes.
Yeah. That helps people through them. And I think people have had some issues with Ethan in the past because they don't understand him and they want to get mad and go run and make a post about it before asking him whatever. There was that individual in the hobby that got mad at what he beat and said, "No, he's not mad on what he says, but I'm going to make a whole video that I'm mad about it, but I'm not really mad about it, but I am mad about it. I'm not mad about it." Maybe you're just high on spray paint. And then he wants to come in on this situation and delve in it. Go away or be productive. Quit huffing paint. You know who you are. Just tired of it. Yes, he does. He does some beautiful, beautiful work. Hey, man, I really appreciate that. Both, learn from it. And Talmadge, before we get out of here, I wanted you to say, would you agree that you guys just didn't agree what you should have before you got into all the stuff, correct?
Correct. Mistakes were made. We learn from that. No one's perfect. So we do things, we learn from them, and we move on with our lives. And we try not to make those mistakes again. Some people do make those mistakes. No, not these, but other mistakes. No.
I need to send Ethan some Vaseline?
No. And another thing
down a hallway.
Yeah. And another thing I will say is, I really also want to ask about the fake accounts. I'll say this again. I'm not the fake account on Facebook. That's a different person. If Kevin wants to, he can reveal that who that person is. I had one account on. If I have one account on,
that's saying that's like, oh, whoa, bruh. That's saying like it's me. That person is not me.
Right. Whoever the person is, they can come and say who they are.
Okay. I've made assumptions to 3 or 4 people in chats who I think it is. And people seem to think that I'm correct on it. But what you were saying is acting like, Kevin knows who it is. I can assess to who it is. You admitted on the YouTube one. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're not.
I'll just leave it as this.
The Pat guy on Facebook. Yeah, it's not me. It's not Ethan. It's not Talmadge. I know that.
The original.
Yeah. Well, I have my suspicions, and we've talked about that with Tyler. But no, just correct your statement there, Kevin, because you kind of agree when we were talking. Like, yeah, you got it. I think you got it. God, that made it sound like it was me, dude.
Well,
I think
for sure it's not me. So.
The whole hobby went, oh no, you gonna start some whole new drama.
No, that was my thing about it. You know it's not me, the original.
A fake account is Tyler Vinny thinks it is.
I don't think it's
Mendoza says it's him. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Whoever wants to be.
Unlike and unsubscribe from him. That's what he says to do in his thing. But Talmadge, I'm gonna let you get out of here. Is there anything else that you wanted to add? You got a great YouTube page where you review a lot of stuff. Tell me what's that YouTube page?
It's Deus Legend Collects. I changed the name of it recently to expand on other things other than belts.
It's well. Say it again. It's what?
Deus Legend Collects.
Deus
Legend Collects.
And it's DEUS.
Yeah. Legend
Collects.
Yep.
And you're going to be doing figures, gaming, belts. You might even get up there and broadcast on it sometimes, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, excited for that. Hey, that's awesome. I'll be into that.
Oh, yeah!
That's pretty good. Well, we appreciate it. Is there anything else that you wanted to drop or anything else that you wanted to let us know before we let you go?
As we move into this new year, let's stop making assumptions in this hobby, because a lot of people like to air out drama on things, and it's not even true about the person they're talking about. Like, they'll make some post or a video about people making assumptions, and they don't have all the facts. So they're just spreading misinformation about people that's not even true. And now that person has a gang of people that hates them for no reason, that they don't even know what they hate them for. So let's just stop all that drama stuff. Get rid of it. I know there's a lot of people that like to make videos out there attacking people constantly, and just stop. Like, first off, no one's watching your videos in the first place, so just stop wasting your time talking about people.
All right, Tyler. Talmadge, we appreciate you coming on, man. We'll talk soon, buddy. You have a good one, and awesome setup behind you. You take care. Have a good one with the family. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you again, buddy.
Thank you. Always happy to come on.
All righty. Yeah, we'll get you back on, buddy. Appreciate it, man. It was pretty good. Got it all handled out. Did it all this way. So that's pretty good. Yeah, he did. He came on and settled it and done, and we're over it and this, that, and the other. Do you gotta go, Ethan? Do you need to run, or did you want to do the one segment that I wanted to debut tonight? I'm still going to debut it whether you're on here or not. I didn't know if you needed to go. About a 5-minute segment. The belt bar.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a new segment we got here. Yeah, y'all. Oh my. Coming into the ladies' lounge now, Mr. Carquito. He loves the belt. And he loves dancing for ladies. Give him your 50-cent tips now.
I don't know why, but in Vinny's thumbnail, he looks like Harvey Milk.
Oh, Mo.
Google it, Vinny.
Uh-oh. But I do appreciate him and sorry I got upset or whatever for Tyler, but I don't know why he didn't come on here and just understand what was going on so that I can understand. You agreed to come up on the show, and then you came, and then you left. Somebody said maybe his phone died. Well, I mean, he saw 3 or 4 messages after him, hey, where are you going? So it couldn't have been his phone died, but hopefully he can make a post to say if he is with them or not with them anymore, and he can move on. I wish the best for him, but he was not involved in the extortive post or any of that stuff. He was removed, I know, from being an admin, and that was it. They just agreed to disagree. So, but he wasn't in the other stuff that Talmadge talked about. So don't involve him with that stuff, because that wasn't what he was in. But I do. There's much respect for Talmadge coming on here, admitting he messed up, got hot-headed, got mad, and now hopefully that maker, if you're still watching, Assad, is that it? Message TW. Stephen Hammer has said that he will pay the $30 to ship it to him, and then Hammer can hammer it all out with what you two decide what to do to that belt. But Talmadge says he only has one belt. But hey, you work it out either way. Unblock him and then figure out what it is, so that you guys can move forward on that end of it. No, I sure didn't. I didn't need a new shitter, so I didn't need that one. Didn't need that one. Right. I am Pat. Oh. That person just come right out on it. There it is. Everybody's saying they're Patman on it tonight. Mendoza, I need a CS Hogan 85 releathered. There you go. I don't know if he's still got a wait list, but it's worth the wait. Magger does good stuff too. But hey, I wanted to do this tonight because we had some folks that I wanted to help to show their belts off for sale. Also, we're 3 away from 1,000 members, and we'll give away a belt when we do that too. So thank you to all you guys out there that watch and do that. But there was a lot of people saying, "Hey man, can you show your belt? Show my belt." And we've been doing here and there, showing the belts off for sale. So we're going to debut this little segment here we call the DDK Belt Bar. That's right. The DDK Belt Bar. Welcome in. Pull right up. We got all your belts off for sale right here in the Double Dropkick Bar. Got a couple stuff right up here from Michael. There's his name. You got to pause it later or come back to hit him up. He's got a Premier U.S. Championship for $225. Hit him up on that belt. Also, this post that you'll see from me asking this is on the Wide World Belts Facebook page. This link is up there where you see all these stuff in here. He's also has a brand new Roman Reigns Signature Series. He's got the number on it there. It's $750 for that one. How much were those things new? It's about what they were new, weren't they? Or a little bit more?
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah.
So there you go. If you want that Roman Reigns belt, I know there was a lot of people out there that was looking for that. A good guy in the hobby, really good guy in the hobby, lives right near me. Friends of some friends, cool guy. Tracy Beeman has a beautiful. This is a belt that I'd like to have too. I think I'm gonna get him to Waz to do me one. The AWA World Tag 4mm zinc stacked plates. It is a very, very heavy belt, no matter who makes it. It's a good price on this belt, $250. Maybe you can even work out a lower deal there. But it's awesome belt, and he is an awesome guy to deal with. I give him a great thumbs up. $250 for that belt. Gorgeous belt. It's a very cool one. It has grown on me over the years, and I like it a lot. Scott King, custom SmackDown tribute belt he's got for sale. Young, 3-stoned, with extra painted details by me. Front scoring nameplate from Figure 4, $500 or best offer. Hit up Skylar King on that one. And while you keep taking other shots at the Double Drop Kick Bar, look what we got from our main man over at Inner Circle. Zach Hunter Lawson, 4x2mm HD, Rahamad Ahmed. And we were just talking about it. Pinfall title belts. WWE style good gold, $475. What'd you think of that?
That's pretty.
Another great guy. Thumbs up on him. You'll have 0 issues from him. And then we also have Figs WCW 98 big gold belt, first edition replica. This is some that people I think are, gonna want to jump on. On the right side play, one of the back screws is loose, but everything is still intact. I don't think it's that a lot of people want these plates. But it says it's still intact. It is in fantastic condition for its age. Looking to sell for $230 shipped. Those plates are sought after. Again, this post where these belts are at too. If you want to pause it here and then message them on Facebook Messenger, or you can go over to Wide World of Belts and see the belts for sale there under the Double Drop Kick post. You'll see it up there. It's right over the top. But a Figs 98 big gold, $230. One of the old editions. Hey, and then Mr. Campbell, Joshua. Hey, has ORMSD 500 each, or hey, you buy both, you get them for 900. Nice. Look at that.
Love that tag.
Underrated tag with the eagle on it, and it has underrated belt. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I have it. It's spectacular. Joshua Campbell, ORMSD 500 each, or 900 for both. Ooh, getting some good deals coming out here. Hey, Jonathan Michael also has 2 shop belts, a shop dual-plated winged eagle and a classic intercontinental. Together, 500 plus shipping. Ooh, $250 a belt. I don't know if he'll separate them. He probably will. Just tell him you saw them. If you buy any of these belts, please tell him you saw them on Double Drop Kick, because I like showing this stuff off. We are a hobby podcast. We like showing the stuff off that we have here and showing the belts that you have for sale. If you have a belt for sale, I'll make these posts in Wide World of Belts each week before the show, so that you can get your belt on there, or you can message me because DD Bell Boy. Yes, sir. It was pretty cool. DDK bar. I thought it was kind of cool. Just to show some stuff for sale on what we got out there. We got a couple more cool things out there. We got our good interview with Eric Conradson next week from the YouTube page Berg Blog. Does belt reviews. Cool guy will be on the show next week, and some other pretty cool stuff. Ethan, love you a lot. Be careful. Don't go out anywhere. Don't get too suited up.
No, sir. I'm going to have some pizza for dinner, and we're going to ring in the new year watching some TV.
Nice. I think I'm going to go game tonight. Let me go game.
I might do that too.
All right. I'll hit you up in a little bit. Ethan Thompson.
Sounds good, brother.
My good buddy. My good friend. Love you a lot. What a good guy he is. Love him a lot. I hope you guys have had a great time in the show tonight. Hopefully we got the questions answered that you want. Hopefully Talmadge got all the stuff that he wanted to say out. Talmadge is a good person. Made a mistake. He apologized. Let's move on. Nobody's perfect. I know I'm certainly not. Because I shark when I fart. So I'm not perfect. But it's always a good time when you come on here. Anything else you're giving away with it? There he is. Yeah, I heard that too. He said it before he just went off. He did that. Hey, there he goes. Josh told me a great guy. There you go. You gotta have it there. I think yes, we did. And I was spoiled because I already had, Reggie's and whatever. And this is what you had to get back in the early 2000s. And I was spoiled when it came. I was disappointed, but now they're a collector's item. Hey, got a Warren belt coming this week? Hey, let's go live when you do it in the group, man. Just hit me up if you want to. If you guys got a new belt day and you want to go live with it, hit me up. I'm around. I'm retired. Retired life. Stone Cold got a yes. But I thank each and every one of you for tuning in. For those of you to watch tomorrow or the next day, thank you so very much. It means an awful lot to me when you guys watch the program. So just make sure that you subscribe. You like this, give a thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs up this down here. And then tune in each week to be a part of the show. Your comments are part of the show. We do have the very cool things that will be coming up. The DDK hotline will be coming up where you can call in and give your thoughts on a topic that we're covering, all that kind of stuff. So, we'll have some fun with that. That's coming up. We got some other shows going to come to rebrand DDK and the Dab Network. The Double Dropkick Podcast will always be a part of that. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. It really means a lot to me. Helps me out. We are just 3 away from 1,000. 3 away from 1,000. 3 away from another belt giveaway. And it's all thanks to you guys. This show is for you, about the belt hobby. And I'm thankful that you guys are here each week. So make sure you come next week. And we'll have some fun with a great guest, great guy, fun to talk to. We'll learn about his YouTube page, his stuff. Make sure you check out Spanning the Globe podcast this Thursday night with Mark, Andy, Richard, and Ben. They're discussing people who do not flush their toilets but once a day. That'll be an interesting topic. Check out Mendoza Craft and all the stuff that he does. And also check out C4 Authentic Belts, the only ones that are partnered with Crumb Rind, taking you back to like it's 1986. Make sure you check out the extra reviews we have here on this channel. We have some very cool reviews. We take a different look at belts, top-down view with a camera that zooms in. It's all about the art, the belt, the beauty of it, the leather, shows all that type of stuff. It's just showing off the belt. It's a different way to do it. And hey, I give away stuff on Twitter all the time. So go over to DDK Podcast on X, DDK Podcast on X, and how you can also give a picture of the week. You tag me in it, you might be up here for picture of the week. Congratulations to Mike for picture of the week. Appreciate him that we did that. We had a fun time discussing ESPN's pro wrestling. Thanks again to Talmadge for coming on. It was a great time with him, finding out all the stuff that is hard being a middleman. And you gotta be careful with what you do. Plan out everything. Be smart about what you do, because this hobby can beat you down. But just ignore kinds of stuff from people. Be kind to one another. 25 is right around the corner. It's a time to be a part of the hobby, to have fun with it, collect, share, post up your belt pictures. Post the same belt every day, different views on Wide World of Belts. Love those wrestling belts. WCW, Inner Circle, Big Boys belts. Great guys in the hobby out there that do a lot of great things. Support them, support one another, support each other's podcasts. There's plenty in the room for the hobby for everything. I love each and every one of you. And next time we come, we'll hit that 1K, or we might have already hit it, and we'll open up the show with it because we're only a 3 away. You guys take care, stay kind, stay humble, and we'll see you right back here next week on Double Drop Kick. Good night, everybody.